Hello, all you beautiful people. Lovely Sunday evening in December. Classic Christmas commercials. That's right, Lord Toxic. Except no substitute. Spared no expense for the pre-roll shows on Tales from the Dorkside. We've got a bunch of fun friends in here, and we're going to talk about a bunch of weird, crazy crap. We got Daxonar and Dudicus, and Jennifer's here, and Moira and Jake Martin. Who else? Northern English Bastard might grace us with his presence. Presents with a T. He's got gifts for us. Dudicus drinking some eggnog. Hell yeah. Well, guys, I'm glad you're here. Got some exciting stuff to talk about. What a wonderful, exciting time to be alive. Let's hope it stays that way. Had a great day. Napping. Took a big nap. Went and saw some relatives. Ate a bunch of Italian food. So, yeah, good day. Good day, y'all. Let's go ahead and get some people sipping on the nyak. Cognac, is that what you mean? I hope that's what you mean. Let's go ahead and have our first buddy pop in here. He's been waiting patiently since before the show started. Poor feller.
Hey, dude.
It's a little wild and a little strange when you make your home out on the range. Start your horse and come along, but you can't get it right if you can't hold on. Singing, yippee-ki-yay,
Yippee-ki-yay, what?
Yippee-ki-yay, what is up, Dudicus?
Not much, just beating my meat right in front of the teriyaki place or whatever.
Yeah, you're getting it nice and tenderized, right? Before they grill it up.
Beating up that pork.
Yeah, hell yeah. Now you got some free eggnog, you said, from the boss man today. Any reason?
Well, I don't know. He was just decided to just give me a thing of eggnog and gave me a Crown Royal branded flask. And I'm like, I mean, I won't say no.
But what's the flask? I mean, you're a man who drinks out in the open, you don't need to conceal your alcoholism.
Yeah, just got to have some backup just in case.
You strike me as the kind of guy who would pull out a full bottle out of his pocket and just drink it on the street corner.
I'm not that bad, but I would definitely still have a bottle with me.
Any fun tales from the liquor store today?
No, today was boring as fuck.
Good.
However, to reference what I started with, I guess I'm late to my town's news because apparently there is a video circulating of a guy in front of just out back of I don't know what they sell. I know it's some sort of Asian restaurant. Just had a box full of pork, just beating the fuck out of it in the street.
Yeah, it never it always amazes me the depths of which your inside jokes will sink. I assumed that you were literally just beating meat in front of an Asian store, but it's some kind of a local news link.
This was real world news.
It's not you in the video, though, right?
What?
It's not you in the video, right?
No, I wasn't even on that side of town.
The way that your voice went up when you said no makes me think you might be lying.
No.
I'm sure it made sense to him at the time, says Jake Martin. Well, cool. And have you been to this Asian place? Have you ever eaten there?
No, because I always assumed it's closed.
Do you
think
it
never looks like it's?
Are you more interested to try it now or less interested?
Oh, well, less.
Okay.
It's also the statement from the store is apparently they don't serve pork, so now they're confused and don't know what's going on.
Oh yeah.
So somebody.
We don't have pork on menu. Weird. Let's see here. I got a funny T-shirt I want to share. We'll start off the show. How's your holiday season going, by the way? Good?
Yeah, so far so good.
Any big plans for Christmas?
Not really. Just usual hang out with family, watch some good old Christmas movies.
Good. Dude, as far as like I said today, I went ate some lasagna with some family members, but I just had a great idea for next week's episode. Next week will be the 22nd, or I guess the early hours of the 23rd. So it'll be Christmas Eve. I think by then we're gonna have a Superman trailer.
Hell yeah.
And if that's the case, I want to watch as many of those Supergirl endurance episodes as possible. Those Supergirl fan films as possible.
Are you sure you want to
Yes.
do that?
I am sure. And
Okay.
it'll be a thing that we can't do all in one night for sure. We're gonna this might be like part 1 of like 5 miniseries or something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Speaking of
An
this,
endurance test to see which one of your guests kills themselves first.
yeah. Well, speaking of endurance,
Riding on the wings of destruction, a toxic presence, a lord of corruption, polluting the ocean, spreading in decay, the toxin black, gnawing the vein, searing through the sand.
I've got balls of steel.
what is up, LT?
Well, hello everyone. How are you this
You
evening?
got a new mic and you got it working. I see.
I did indeed. Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
Sounds good.
What's good with you guys?
It does have a little bit of like a Darth Vader-y kind of effect to it. It's cool.
Does it?
You sound You sound a little more James Earl Jonesy than normal.
Oh, ooh, that's quite
Yeah.
the compliment, my friend. That's
Are we
quite the
going
compliment.
back to the pool? Says Dax. Dax, I don't want to spoil it, but we might go back to the pool tonight actually and watch something pool related. I don't want to spoil it. Well, cool. How are things in the office building?
They're okay. It's a little cold in here, actually. I don't have control.
No control of the thermostat. You did mute yourself.
I know. I just muted I went to turn the camera on and I hit mute by accident. But yeah.
Should
Oh,
I
he's
I
back.
tried to turn my camera on. Okay, there we go. We're learning, folks. We're learning.
I'm gonna start doing like Enzo and just hold my microphone.
Well, you got an actual mic, no headset. Hell yeah, absolutely great. You're part of the crew now. You've lost the headset. You're not
Yeah.
in the headset gang anymore. I see.
No, I do still have earbuds in, just
No, of
because I
course.
like to hear a little bit better.
You need earbuds, otherwise you'll get weird echoes and stuff like some of our frequent guests get. This guy.
Potato, potato joy, potato time for the potato boy. Potatoes for all life to enjoy. Come on and celebrate with the potato boy.
Northern English bastard, our potato man. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right, and Pat, I don't know what the problem is with Toxic's mic then from last time, right? Because the laptop I have, I'm not using headphones, I'm not using the mic whatsoever, and so far I've had no problems.
Sweet.
Yeah. One thing though, before I
depends.
continue, when I was on Open Bar, he was saying the day after, he was saying there was a lot of people in chat saying my mic was cutting out, and I've asked you a lot, and you've said no, it was no problem. So,
I listened to you though. I listened to you the entire time.
Yeah.
You were on that's right. You were on Critical Drinker stream the other day.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, and I
It
just want to
feels
find
like
out what
it's
the
so
problem
long
is.
ago.
Yeah, I just want to find out what the problem is as well, to see if it might be something that might have been affecting man, or if it's something that was just affecting the computers of the people watching it. I don't know.
I blame
Now,
the ghosts.
You guys, did nobody bring up the giant on 28 years later? Am I the only one that's bringing that up?
I saw the trailer. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
God
the
damn
Cillian Murphy character, the apparent Cillian Murphy that isn't Cillian Murphy. It's already been revealed
No.
now. And, you was
I-
calling
yeah,
it out before, wasn't you?
I made a short video about it because it's one of the few times I decided to get on OBS and record my short thoughts about something. But the 28 years later trailer obviously looks awesome. But yeah, I feel like I'm the only one. I think Fermented Cinema was the only other guy who said yes. That's the first thing I noticed too. Let me just go ahead and share my.
I don't know why I didn't mention it. I should have just said it out. I don't think I got a chance. I think someone else was talking, and and I didn't want to be too rude.
Yeah. So what I said was, why is no one talking about the huge giant that's in the 28 years later trailer? When these guys get attacked in this, these military looking guys get attacked, this person is fucking like 9 feet tall. Like you see the size of his head. He's like picks this guy up like a little doll. It's fucking crazy. And obviously, like, I think people are thinking like this is like a bunch of kids. No, this is like a giant man. It's
This is
crazy.
it kind of feels like a reference to Dawn of the Dead a little bit, the original George A. Romero.
It seems to be like the dead are evolving, I guess, or the infected.
Yeah.
And this thing, nobody's talking about the big rotting mass of flesh that we see briefly. We're like, what the hell is this? It looks all all jiggly and rotten, whatever the fuck it is. It's moving around like a blob. It looks like a weird like back view of some kind of it's a weird picture here. Anyway, nobody's bringing up the obvious stuff. Instead, everyone's bringing up the guy that looks like Cillian Murphy. And I'm like, no, you guys are missing the point here. Like, what is going on? So anyway, missed opportunity on that show to bring that up. Oh well.
Yeah, you think that was deliberate as well? It just made him up to look a little bit like Cillian Murphy in the face.
That's what I think.
That's what I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think Enzo said something similar to that.
I was going to joke about how I was going to make a joke about how look, Cillian Murphy's back in the new one, and then I was shocked to see people like incorrectly reporting Cillian Murphy shows up in the new trailer. I was like, what? That's clearly not Cillian Murphy. All right, maybe it's another actor playing Jim, but no. Why would you ruin the first movie like that? Plus, I mean, it's implied at the end of the first movie, they get rescued. I doubt they're still in England. You know, if I was Jim, I would be in America. You know, I would be overseas. So yeah, I hope that is part of the new movie that the Western Hemisphere is still like unaffected by the rage virus.
Yeah, because
like,
it turned out that the guy played by Christopher Eccleston was kind of lying to him as well. He was like making all this shit up, like he was quarantining everyone, and everyone was kind of okay on the other side. It was all a lie.
Yeah, that's like a big part of this first movie, which, by the way, is coming out on digital for the first time, and it's so funny because like that's me being a damn pirate. I have no trouble finding movies. If I don't own a movie, if I can't find it streaming, I will get it. I will get it to work. But I'm shocked to find out that 28 Days Later is a movie that normies cannot watch whenever they want digitally, and it just shows that like they don't like.
Well, now that you said that, I'm going to check my Plex Pass to see if it's on there because I didn't know that.
I bet you can find 28 Weeks Later, which is not as good, but not a bad movie. I like 28. Yeah.
I don't know why I don't understand that. I like 28 Weeks Later.
I do too. But the first one is better. The first one's got a better soundtrack. First one's got it was more groundbreaking.
Second one has Jeremy Renner.
Yeah,
the ending really fucking baffles me, right? Because the kid gets bitten. He's obviously immune to it, like his mum. And then suddenly everyone in France is fucking infected. So what did he do? Did he just decide to bite someone?
I think what they show you like, them getting away, and they show you the town basically getting overrun. Yeah. And then as like a stinger after the credits, they show infected running around Paris, implying that somehow, yes, it did spread out of the island of Britain, or is it the island of England?
They kind of really stretched it out, haven't they? Unless they use that fucking tunnel that connects London to France. I don't know. It's
the tunnel. Somebody walked the tunnel.
But the first one totally reinvigorated the zombie genre, even though they're not zombies. First one totally made. You only see 28 Days Later. Don't remember much, but I remember being enthralled. Yeah, I thought you said you didn't remember being enthralled. I was about to rewatch that. Yeah. 28 Years Later was like the first time where it was like, okay, you don't even need to bite you anymore. Like you literally just projectile vomit on you and you're like infected instantly. That was also a crazy thing. Like the idea of how fast it infects someone. That was like a great game changer.
Yeah, they weren't like zombies. They were just like people with this advanced sort of kind of rabies as well, where they were just not to tear you apart, and that's it.
The bad news is they're running after you, which is like, holy shit. But the good news is like, gas, electricity, like torso shots, like you could kill them easily. They're susceptible to, injuries just like humans.
Well, yeah, the female chick was hacking them away at him like with a machete.
Yeah. You don't have to destroy the brain, which is like, okay, so zombies are slow, and I like it when zombies are slow. They work better when they're slow because it's like, when you're maybe that, they start out fast when the first infections happen, but as they rot and, deteriorate, get rigor mortis and bloat up, they start becoming slow, and eventually they become slow zombies. And slow zombies, I think it was like Simon Pegg was talking about how metaphorically it works better because it represents like the constant impending threat of death. And if you're not on your toes, you think you got good, you think you got the zombies in the corner because they're slow and stupid. But if you're sloppy, if you start getting lazy, if you start getting unhealthy or sick or fat or whatever, you start getting cocky, just like with real death, like it'll sneak up on you and get you when you least suspect it, Zombies, they're just creepy.
I didn't know he said that. I actually checked the Plex Pass, and I do have both films. Actually.
Yeah, it's a great movie. And the first one, I mean, dude, first one taught me onto what bands? Granddaddy, Godspeed You Black Emperor, a few others. That soundtrack rocks. And it was just a bunch of shit that just like you wouldn't hear in movies nowadays, you know, that kind of alt indie rock kind of vibes. Good stuff, man. And then the second one, you know, you had that cool Muse song on the trailer. And what else? I don't remember much of the soundtrack for the second one, unfortunately. And also the first one just looked so cool with the grainy digital camera look that was brand new at the time. So
I thought every single fucking movie started using it as well, and it started getting a bit old hat.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing about early 2000s movies is a lot of just grainy, like digital movies that just look really grungy, you know, like real blown out, saturated colors.
It still works here because it was such a low budget movie, and it gave it that kind of grittiness and realism. But when you see it in like big budget movies,
using it, yeah. Well, the thing is, like that started the trend, and now it's like mainstay where like we'll film all the night scenes digitally, so we don't have to light. You'll save on money to light. So now it's like that's the common thing now. I was watching movies nowadays, and they're all filmed like digitally, but with these high tech red cameras. So it's not all grainy and grungy looking, but like everything is like, yeah, you can make out what's happening on the screen at night, which is impressive, but all the colors are flat. The contrast is super low. We're going to bring up some movies later. And I remember that was specifically part, like same thing with like the Marvel movies. A lot of the Marvel movies have very flat, low contrast lighting.
Thank God we have the Hallmark movies to balance it out.
Yeah. Dudicus says, I miss when zombies were voodoo bullshit. Yeah. White Zombie. That was a great Bela Lugosi movie. The first time we had antagonistic zombies. And I watched
Serpent in the Rainbow. Serpent in the Rainbow is a good one.
Oh, yeah. That's 80s. Bill Pullman. Hell yeah.
City of the Dead or The Gates of Hell is a pretty good one. I like the fact that the zombies have like a really gross look and you have worms all over them, everything. It's like they really look like they've been dead for a long, long time.
All the Italian zombie movies are great. You know, Rob Zombie, says Dex. Yeah, Rob Zombie's okay. I gotta say, dude, I've been hearing since like the early 2000s, like after he did House of a Thousand Corpses, I was always hearing that he was going to remake The Blob. And I was like, dude, that would have been sick. Instead, he remade Halloween and did a bunch of other less.
Does the Blob really need to be remade, though?
No, but if you tell me like Rob Zombie's going to remake it, I'm like, okay, that might be pretty wild. You know, like
were you a fan of his Halloween movies that he did?
Not really. No.
Yeah. Okay.
But and his Monsters movie, that was like, what the fuck is this? This is trash. It looked like fluorescent hot garbage. Film it in black and white, for crying out loud. Oh, wait. Dudicus has I closed the tab. Let me see. Reopen, close tab. Dudicus has sent me boo. I can't reopen it like that. All right. Dudicus has sent me images of Asian man beating his meat behind a market. So viewer discretion is
Lawrence, Kansas strikes again.
Yeah. Is that where this is? Obviously,
I would assume.
Now, what's interesting is now this went viral, right? Because the guy is candidly doing this in front of cameras.
Yeah,
not knowing.
There's just a straight up video of someone watching him, like just clearly it's just on the sidewalk. It's just on the pavement.
He's on the pavement. It looks like wet pavement, dirty pavement.
Yeah, it's clearly raining.
He's got a what Northern English Bastard calls a claw hammer.
Excuse me, he said a claw hammer.
Yeah,
that was my mistake. That fucking autocorrect.
But 28 years later, looks great, Jen. And Planet Terror was awesome. Yeah, that was good.
That was a good film.
But we were talking about. We just call that a hammer here in America. I've never heard it called a claw hammer. In fact, I know.
I did not know that the Americans have not called it a claw hammer.
I assume the claw part is on the hammer when you buy a hammer. Because why the fuck would I buy a hammer without the nail retrieving?
Because otherwise, if it doesn't have the claw, it's a mallet.
Yeah, it's just a mallet. Exactly.
Or
Thank
you
you.
get a ball-peen hammer, which he used to kneecap people.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We have special names for the ones that don't have the claw. Yeah. When you say claw hammer, I think of a style of banjo playing. It's like the claw hammer is what it's called. You know, I don't know.
That's crazy. I was in a band called Clawhammer once.
Did you have a banjo?
I did.
Okay, well, that makes sense. That's probably why you were called Clawhammer. What's it? I always wanted to hear a banjo, like bluegrass band that played Tool songs. And you call it Tool Shed or something like that. But yeah.
What is happening in this picture? So this
There's a
guy's
man. Yeah, I guess you missed it, but Dudicus was saying in his local Kansas news that there was a man filmed in front of behind a Chinese restaurant. I guess his strange way of tenderizing meat is getting local heads eyes on him. It's not good.
So to be clear, Tox, how familiar are you with the Lawrence area?
very.
Okay, so you know where the Westlake Hardware area,
I do. Yep.
Yeah, it's that place, right? Well, I guess it's next to the only
Oh well, let's not dox them because I have a small business out here too.
fair enough.
I don't want to start some kind of war with the Chinese.
Has this
mafia.
man responded on social media or anything? The company, the restaurant, or are they just like fuck it, deal with it?
Supposedly they've been like, yeah, no, I don't know why, but they all specifically say that is pork, and then the owners apparently responded saying they don't serve pork, so they don't know.
Every Chinese restaurant serves pork. Okay, you get the Happy Family. It's beef, pork, shrimp, and chicken in one dish.
This is like a weird store that has like, I think there's no dine-in. It's only fucking drive-through.
Well, see, and this is why people admonish me because I love Chinese food, and they are always like, "Why do you always get it from the grocery store?" Because we have two different main grocery stores. We got Hy-Vee and we've got Dillon's, and they both have great Chinese food. And the thing is, they have special regulations where they will not put the shrimp with the other stuff. Whereas most Chinese restaurants don't care. Well,
Right.
I'm allergic to seafood, so I need to have that stuff separated. So
I
I don't.
see.
Yeah. Also in the town I now live in, neighboring where Dudicus is at, called Leavenworth, Kansas. Many years ago, one of our MP guys caught a Chinese food driver for a restaurant that is no longer a business called Hunan's, where the driver was caught masturbating into, actually beating his meat into the guy's takeout order.
Awesome. Now, Daxonar makes an interesting point. Like, Toxic likes Chinese food.
Yes. Funny story.
To be fair, it's American Chinese food, so
true. It's Americanized Chinese food, so there's
tons
that.
of sugar in it.
I do enjoy Chinese food. I was basically bribed into it in a way, or at least convinced. I listen to NPR a lot in prison, and one of the things that they said was, past 35, males will not change to certain things. If you never spoke another language, you're never going to. You never parachuted before, you're never going to. If you've never eaten Chinese food, you're never going to. Well, I'd already done the other two things. So when I started dating a girl that liked Chinese food and I was in my 40s, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it. And I tried it, and it's amazing.
Because there's a ton of sugar in it. It's addicting. You can't stop eating it. What is your go-to at the Chinese place? I like General Tso's. I do get the Happy Family if they have it.
Yes.
But
I get the General. Is it Tso's or Sao? I always say Sao, General Tso's, but I get the General, and I find that to be pretty good. If I'll do orange chicken, but the General tends.
I'll do it all. I'll do it all.
I'll do it all. Yeah,
broccoli, the cashew chicken, lemon chicken, orange chicken, whatever. I don't give a shit. The garlic chicken.
They have a special meal deal here for $10 where you can get a big whopping amount of your main course, which is for me the General's, and then you can get a egg roll, and then your rice that you like. Of course. So
I don't like that I know exactly what combo you're talking about.
No, every Chinese restaurant's the same. When I say fucking General Tso's chicken, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. No. I mean, I'm listening to what order he's specifically getting.
Oh,
I know what that is.
Yeah.
And I probably know who served it to him, and I probably know the buttons they pushed in so he could.
The girl at Dillon's on 23rd that serves. She's cute. She's a little cutie, man.
Daxonar is a lemon chicken, man. What about you, Dudicus?
My usual go-to is beef and broccoli until I can find something better.
Broccoli, okay.
Beef and broccoli, respectable.
Northern East Bastard, do you get American Chinese out at where you're at? Probably not. But if
I wouldn't be surprised if it had the same crap in it, though. To be honest,
what do you like to get over there in jolly old England?
I like a bit of chow mein, chicken chow mein.
I do like. I'm more of a noodles guy now. I get the lo mein usually a lot over the rice.
Lo mein is very filling and it's very good, and it mixes with everything. Sometimes the rice tends to come out a little dry,
Oh,
and
that's
you
the
gotta
worst. The dry fried rice. Yeah.
you gotta put a bunch of duck sauce on it or whatever. Man, I'm hungry now.
Jennifer says she used to work for the health department in Texas, and she could tell you it's all Mexicans in the back of the house. Yeah, well, that's Texas for you. That's probably in
Yeah.
Kansas also.
No, not
No.
actually, no.
Not
Actually, no.
usually.
If
No.
it's all Asian people, then there's a good chance that the whole restaurant is related. They're all family members. Mugu Guy Pan says Jen. Jake Martin gets the Emperor shrimp. That sounds awesome. Big smoke time. Yeah, Chinese food talking. Yeah, I usually get the lo mein, Jake Martin. Yeah. Yeah, cool. What are you
back when
guys'
they had-
soups? I'm a big egg drop soup guy. I know people like the wonton and the whatever, but I like egg drop.
I like all of them. I mean, it's it's just it comes down to how it's prepared because I can't have the shellfish. Damn me and my stupid shellfish allergy.
Yeah,
So,
that sucks. I like shellfish. I feel sorry
I
for
know,
you.
and I'm from Florida too. I grew up
Oh,
watching
yeah.
those Red
Damn.
Lobster commercials.
Well, there's
and
plenty of fish, you can eat and stuff, right?
there is, but you got to be careful. And
You can eat octopus and squid and stuff like that, right?
conceivably. I'll tell you this: I worked at a Italian restaurant called Carrabba's, which is like an offshoot of Outback.
I know Carrabba's.
Yeah, well, it's a Texas-based company. And I was just breading shrimp one day, and
Oh
just
God!
I wasn't eating it. I just
Everyone's got to find out they're allergic someday,
Yeah, and then my neck broke out in hives underneath my chef's coat, and they wound up having to send me to the hospital because I breathed too much of it in. That's just me just breathing it.
Oh yeah. God forbid you eat it.
But man, a commercial came on last night. Well, me and the I guess she's not the girlfriend anymore. She's just the friend with benefits. A commercial came on last night where they were talking about some seafood thing, and I was like, man, that looks delicious. And then she was like, it's seafood, babe, and I was like, oh yeah, it is. Fuck, can't do it.
Yeah, darn. Well, what's also good about Asian cuisine, besides the fact that they're really awesome meat tenderization methods, is they're all open on Christmas for some reason.
Yeah,
and they all have the same menu.
That's where the family goes for a Christmas story for a little fa rah 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 rah.
And they're the only customers, so they get like the 5-star treatment, and they get the duck head cut off right at the table.
Toby Jolly, rah, 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 rah.
Was the scene in Prisoners with Jake Gyllenhaal, was that a reference to that where he's alone eating in the Chinese restaurant on Thanksgiving or whatever holiday it was in Prisoners? Was that like a little nod to that?
I hope so. I mean, the thing is, I think a lot of people didn't realize Chinese food places were open on Christmas until Christmas Story came out and popularized that idea, and then it became cool. And in China, what's crazy about China, or Japan anyway, a lot of Asian places, but definitely Japan, on their Christmas Day, they always go to KFC.
Yeah.
They love
one of
KFC.
the greatest marketing campaigns ever conceived.
I think it's because Colonel Sanders kind of looks like Santa. Why? What is the deal with that? I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't know. One, I didn't know that, and two, I mean, who doesn't like fried chicken?
Fried chicken's
There's this huge marketing campaign, I want to say early 80s, where they're like, yo, KFC is the ultimate Christmas dinner. And now if you live in Japan and you want a quote unquote classic KFC dinner, you have to reserve things like a meal months in advance.
Jennifer, for working at Red Lobster for 5 years, said she had a guy go to the hospital for iodine poisoning because of all you can eat shrimp. Yeah, that's like that movie Go, when they go to the Las Vegas buffet.
Oh my God, we just watched that the other night.
I saw. Yeah, Go's a Christmas movie. People forget that it is a Christmas movie, but yeah, there's like they go to the big Christmas rave
as well.
But they go to Vegas, bunch of bachelor dudes, and they go to the all you can eat buffet, and bunch of them start just go to town on all the shrimp. And Ty Diggs is in it, and he's like, "Man, I'm telling you, y'all are gonna get sick.
Too much iodine in that shrimp.
Iodine in the shrimp." And then they're all
that's such a good movie. That is such an underrated.
That's like a
classic.
peak, even though it came out in '99. That to me was like peak '90s in terms of that electronic music. And there's
soundtrack.
Banging.
It's
soundtrack's awesome. I have the soundtrack.
Me too.
Air. Who else is on that?
Fucking No Doubt is on there. Goldo singing To All the Lovely Ladies. So good, man.
Fun stuff.
They even threw Macarena in there.
Well, they talk about all the rave movies like Groove and what's it called? Human Traffic. A lot of British ones, but I was like, no, Go, the American one. It's way better.
You know whose first film that is?
I could guess, but
Yes,
just
I
tell
want
me.
to see if you guess.
It's not
Is it
Katie Holmes, is it?
Sarah
She's
Polley?
done other stuff before, like TV shows, but
Yeah. No, that was Katie Holmes was huge in '99.
Yeah. Was it
like,
Sarah Polley, that girl, the main girl?
You're kind of close. No, Sarah Pauli had
Sarah
already.
Polley was already on a film back in the 80s with what was it, that Terry Gilliam one? The
Oh.
Adventures of Baron Munchausen.
Think popular female comedian. What are you laughing at, Dudicus? What is Dudicus laughing at?
Sorry, I don't know why it just hit me that the picture is still on the screen.
Yeah. The whole time we were talking about Chinese food recommendations, it was on the screen. Yeah.
Beatles meatballs.
Man's
Talk
out here
about
beating his
Chinese
meat.
food.
No. Think middle-aged female comedian.
I don't
It's-
know.
No.
Just tell us.
What's her name from?
That's why you wanted to guess, because you don't remember her name.
Yeah, no, her name escapes me right this second. It's funny because it's my girlfriend's favorite female comedian. From The Heat.
Oh, Melissa McCarthy?
Melissa McCarthy. It's her first film. She plays the gay guy's roommate, the gay guy
I
with the
do
two
remember
gay
that.
actors. And
I
she's
do
and she
remember
was in
that.
all the trailers too. It's just like it's some kind of rave thing. She's so young. When I pointed her out, my girlfriend was like, "Oh my god,
She's still fat though, right?
You know what? She's not that fat. She's a little heavy, but
Portly.
she's not.
Yeah.
But it's so funny, and because she was in literally every one of the trailers.
Oh, Jeremy Piven got mercury poisoning from too much sushi. I didn't know that. That's what happens when you live in the life of luxury. It's like all those like Benjamin Franklin getting gout. Too much butter and beer all the time. It's not good.
I just found out my younger brother just got diabetes. He told me.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, I was crazy because he's 17 years younger than me. It goes in my family
Damn.
pretty heavy, and my uncles have it, my dad had it.
I had the blood checked, and I was surprised to find out my blood sugar is totally normal. I was like, "Whoa,
Same.
okay, hell yeah,
Same. Yeah, same. I just went and did
I eat sweets. I'm kind of fat. I don't know.
I mean, you're not kind. You're yeah. I know like 4 fat people. You're 3 of them.
I'm a portly man.
Yeah,
I have a
you are.
huge.
The
I
other
have a-
two.
I have a huge ass.
Yeah, I've been kind of going on and off on the sugar. I've had like a couple of months where I don't have any sugar, a couple of months where I don't.
Don't you run? Don't you run every day or
I
something?
do.
Crazy
I
shit?
just did a bit of running this morning, a lot earlier than usual because I just could not get back to fucking sleep.
Oh, hey, someone else is here. What's up, Dax?
Man,
Oh,
that was an awesome intro. I wasn't
just
sure
picked
which
mine out
one.
of the hat. I'm also getting an echo on your headphones,
Okay,
buddy.
next row. Yep.
Ah, shit.
Classic.
Pigs in space.
Jackson R's here. Yeah, good to have you, buddy. Have you been drinking or eating anything good? We're getting the echo still.
Let me come back out and in. Sorry about that.
No worries, buddy. It's on brand, honestly. It's like it's only if it happens once, it's like, meh, that's lame. But if it happens all the time, it's like, drink. Dax has got an echo.
you should
I'll drink to
really
that.
just join the cool kids microphone club. Is what he should do, and just get a microphone. Am I right, Enzo?
Yeah, the headset is frowned down upon. You know who I really hate with the headset? My cousin Thunderqueef. He's been watching movies with me on Discord for 2 years, and it's funny because he actually has a mic and a PA set. He could do it all. He just is just so lazy and doesn't want to dig it all out of the box and set it all up. I'm like, bro, I've been asking you for like 2 years to stop using a headset. It just sounds like a helicopter pilot talking to me. Yeah, Jen's gonna dance to that spaghetti video. Yeah, keep your wife's spaghetti out your fucking mouth. Dudicus says he tried to make a Suno song where the song has an accent. Didn't work. What accent were you trying?
Russian.
Russian, eh? Dax, your
it
echo
just
thing
didn't-
was fixed.
Just didn't.
Cool.
Dax is scared to talk now because he doesn't want to be echoing.
No, he's here. He's not echoing. No echo.
Oh, okay.
You called it right, Toxie. But yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course, man. I was going to show you guys, I know we guys like to get in the festive alcoholic spirits. So I wanted to show you guys a fun recipe for a Moscow Mule. God damn it. Let's go full screen here. Full screen. There we go. Yeah.
There
Okay.
you are.
Let's do the Moscow Mule. If you guys aren't familiar, you got to get a copper cup for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, all you need is some 50 milliliters of vodka, 30
3
milliliters of lemon juice,
half a lime.
lemon and lime. I didn't know that.
Lemon and lime, yes, very important. Lemon and lime for Moscow.
So wait, vodka,
Mule.
lemon, lime, and sparkling water. That's
Sparkling
it.
water, ginger foam.
Oh, ginger.
Yes, the ginger.
Where do I get-
Oh,
Where do I get ginger foam?
Garnish with orange slice and lemon zest, and there you have the Moscow Mule.
Jake Martin says that's his favorite drink. No jive. Copper cup is just traditional. Okay, that's good. Kind of like why are any drinks served in their cups? But I want to go back to the video here. This gentleman who is our lovely bartender. Let's read some of these comments here. I never clicked the comment section so fast, says Jody. We're gonna load up some comments here because this man has he's got a before head, a forehead, and an after head with his large cranium.
He looks
He's-
like, you know what he
Jim
looks like?
says
He
he
looks
could-
like that cartoon in the 90s that MTV had where the guy lived in the dude's head.
Yeah.
Well,
The
you know
head.
what I'm talking about?
It's called the head. Yeah, it's called
Was
the
it
head.
called the head? Yeah, that's what he looks
Yeah.
like. He looks like he's got an alien in there.
No, he looks like
Little Mojo
Yakub.
Jojo.
He looks like Yakub, the guy who was the black dude who invented white people, right?
yeah.
He can remember what happened tomorrow, says Jim. That's pretty good. He was
That's funny.
he
That's
was
funny.
told as a kid to hold that thought, and they never got back to him. Here's a gif of
I
Mega
was
Man
always going to say
dancing.
that. Mega Man there.
That's what I was fucking trying to think of.
His sweat dries before it hits his eyebrows, says Scotty. You know damn well that no one's looking at the drink being made, says Seth. Terrible bartender poured me a beer and it was all head. A sniper's dream, 100 megabytes of memory. I think you mean terabytes or petabytes. These comments about physical appearance are really effed up. Boo! Yeah, guys, why are we laughing?
There's always somebody in there tone policing.
No
Next
one's
comment under
saying
that,
this
bro
in a
is ahead
bad
of his
light
time.
either. They're not like, fuck this big forehead having piece of shit. They're all just like, look at it, man.
I almost broke my ankle running to these comments, says Valerie. He let too many things live rent free in his head. He has a lot of mind. He has a lot on his mind. I can hear his thoughts through here. This is what happens when you keep your thoughts to yourself. Y'all see that man's head, right? That's me. That's me in the comments. That's
That
what I
is
would
you.
say.
That is you.
Just the most direct one.
What in the mega mind is this? Sigh straight to the comments. 100% should be doing this with no hands, like he's greatest telekinesis magician to ever live. That's a 5 head, says Jake Martin. Yeah. When overthinking is an Olympic sport.
Yikes.
Ain't no way that's his real head. No, that's real. Yeah. I mean, these guys did that on purpose. It's like, hey, we need someone to make a drink. Let's get the guy with big forehead because it'll, he doesn't even have a big forehead. He has a big side head, like it's
See,
like,
this is what I like about the internet. This is when the internet comes together and everybody just decides to collectively troll somebody and just tease them. I mean, I'm sure this dude's making good money and I'm sure he doesn't get butthurt about it.
Yeah,
it's
Yeah, it seems like he could be a nice guy, and I hope he does have a sense of humor.
he's
about
been
it,
hearing the goddamn head jokes his whole life. You know what I mean? Like he's got,
I'm
Hydro.
sure he won't get a headache over it. It's fine.
Woo! Shit. Yeah. It's like the cranial equivalent of that's a huge bitch, you can't, how do you not notice it, Anyway, pour yourselves a Moscow Mule, you guys, basically is what I was getting at there.
I got the first ingredient to that. Nothing else though.
Oh, here's a fun video I saw today just now of Santa in 1865 when he found out he had to switch to elves. All right. Now, let's see. Wes wanted to talk about something. We've been watching all of our little Christmas cartoons and movies and stuff. You and Judicus have been digging Creature Commandos.
I mean, it's only got a couple episodes in, but yeah, it's pretty dope and follows along the storyline, the DC universe, the James Gunn DC universe of the updated Suicide Squad, and then followed after with Peacemaker. And so now they I guess they aren't allowed to use human Task Force X anymore. So now they use these Creature Commandos and Flag's father.
So this is like a Suicide Squad C team, supernatural team, basically.
Basically, yeah. Instead of just having like one or two supernatural people and then just a bunch of shooters, now that's like it's like all creatures, and it's pretty good. It's the kind of anime I think that you would like, actually, Enzo. It's pretty entertaining.
I did watch the first 3 episodes. I was not, offended. I thought it was all right. James Gunn definitely clearly writing himself as this Keith, this character who's getting hit on by all these this younger lady. And I'm just watching it and it's fun, but I'm just like I'm hoping that the Superman movie has the exact polar opposite tone to this.
You hope so.
It's very, you guys know James Gunn. It's definitely like Marvel brand humor, but edgier. It's a lot of cursing and violence and sex and stuff, which you like to see, but it's just all done so hyperkinetically, and I love the robot. The robot's probably my favorite character.
Robot, yeah, GI Robot is the MVP of the entire squad for sure.
I hope he's not dead.
Nice spoiler, dude.
No, he's fine. He's fine, everybody. Don't listen to Enzo. He's fine. Everything's going to be fine.
Okay. And of course,
Dr. Phosphorus.
Yeah, he's good too.
Are you smiling right now? No, I'm a skeleton. I always look like this. Are you smiling? Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's some
you'll
great
never
jokes.
know.
There's some great dialogue and it's some good, funny, witty banter. What are you saying, Dex?
Oh, I was just laughing at the
okay.
I'm not smiling thing.
No, that's good. And who's the lady who does the voice of Frankenstein Lady Bride?
It's give me a second, I'll pull it up.
It's I know her.
His wife is it?
No, it's Foxy. It's the girl from Game of Thrones. Pedro Pascal's sister wife.
His sister wife.
Yeah, his wife's sister or whatever. That he's like the other girl.
Yeah, I forgot her name. So it's I think I know who you mean though.
It's very foreign sounding, and she's very that lovely olive skin Mediterranean lady. She's the voice. That was one of those things where I was like,
I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce this, Enzo. I'm
that's
wanting to
why
say
I forgot her name.
in Indira Varma. That might not be right, and I apologize if I'm butchering that. Indira Varma.
Let's see. Let me try. Let me try to take a crack at this name here.
Was she in the first series of Luthor with Idris Elba? I think she was like his love interest, and she gets killed.
Maybe.
Yeah, I forgot her.
Indira Varma. That sounds right.
Okay, yeah. So you're better. You did it better than I did. Yeah, she's been in one of the Mission Impossible movies. She was in Obsession, Disclaimer, Silent Hours, like that. Close.
A lot of shows and a couple Mission Impossible movies.
Sure. But yeah, I mean, she's the one that got to witness him getting his head smashed. And
that's one of my favorite parts of the whole show is when Pedro Pascal gets his damn skull crushed and you see his wife sister like,
yeah, that fucked me up.
Yeah, it was great because we all liked him back then. Back then we all liked Pedro Pascal.
Hey, if there was ever a movie made of us, Alan Tudyk, who does the Phosphorus guy, that would be Dudicus. Dudicus would be played by Alan Tudyk, 100% for sure.
Yeah, Alan Tudyk does the voice of one of these dudes.
Yeah, he's the Phosphorus guy. He's he's the Phosphorus dude.
Oh, that guy's always getting work.
That's he's great. That's Dudicus right there in my mind. If they made a movie,
Alan Tudyk is he's got to be one of the most underrated working actors out there because he's all over the place and he's always good. I don't think I've ever seen a bad performance.
I like.
Yeah, so here we got Lord Toxic right here. This is me. Yeah. We got like I said, Dudicus right here. Northern English Bastard right here.
For sure. for sure.
Jen here, Jennifer Sapiano in the comments, Meg over here, and then and this would be a blue collar loser.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised you didn't make me flag. I'm a little surprised at that, but okay.
No, you're Frank for sure.
Okay.
Okay, well, yeah, it's a fun show. What else did I see? I watched fucking Red One.
Why did you do that to yourself? Why do you hate yourself so much?
it
Did
was-
Valak Yives work on this too?
I mean, I also watch a bunch of dumb Hallmark Christmas movies, and but-
the Hallmark thing is becoming more and more forgivable as the days pass. Maybe it's because
yeah,
my sort of girlfriend is indoctrinating me into it. Her go-to excuse is, your friend Enzo likes these, you should watch them too.
the reason why I like them, it's like, I watch big budget mainstream movies, and they like the Hallmark movies don't upset me. You know what I mean? I'm not done with the Hallmark movie, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Some of the mainstream big budget movies, more and more of those are making me like, when the movie's over, I'm like, God damn it, So Hallmark's got that going for it, where they don't piss me off, So
that's fair.
This movie was another one of those examples where it's like, what the fuck is going on here? First of all, I love how The Rock, these fuckers live in the North Pole, and yeah, I get it. They're surrounded by like a bubble of energy or whatever, but it's like you're in the North Pole and you're bald like this, and you're not ever gonna wear a beanie. Like,
Of course not.
what the fuck,
Gotta
dude?
show off
His
the
face
dome.
is too marketable.
Yeah, it's fucking cold, dog. You're in the North Pole. Like, Santa. Also, I don't like the idea of like buff Santa who works out and he's like super cool. He's like super tough, No, I want fat, jolly Santa. I want,
I respect it.
yeah, Santa. I mean, it's like body shaming, bro. Like it's like ableism, making Santa super buff, and Santa eats nothing.
There's some weird thing going on in the
At least
last
he's still
4 or
white.
5 years with J.K. Simmons is determined to show how buff he is. Like when he did that movie with Chris Pratt, where he plays Chris Pratt's dad, the Future War movie. And
It all started with the stupid Batman movie. Like he's in the Zack Snyder Batman. He's the Commissioner Gordon, and even though he's in the movie for 5 minutes and he's wearing a goddamn suit the whole time with a trench coat over him, they show in the behind the scenes features like, I got all ripped and jacked for the movie. Why?
Yeah.
So ever since then, he's been trying to be that dude.
No, he definitely is, and he's wearing like a tank top the entire time in that Future War movie with Chris Pratt. So I'm like, dude, I get it. You're 70 and you're jacked as fuck. Like I got it, man. Like
Cool guy. Yeah, we were talking about we were on Nadia's Christmas Thanksgiving horror tier stream Friday, Saturday. It was great.
How did that go?
It was a good time, and I was the only one on the panel that watched all the movies. But yeah, we think we did a good. Tried to raid. No worries, Gooch. Yeah, I mean we got a good raid. Thanks, Gooch. How you doing? Feel free to. I think you have the link too if you want to pop in here. It's on that perversion chat. But yeah, I was saying with we watched that movie Violent Night. That was one of the movies we talked about with David Harbour.
Yeah,
and I was saying like I thought that movie would have been vastly improved if it was the exact same, but we had fat, jolly Santa. Ho, ho, ho. That's not very nice. Punching him in the face, like shooting a gun. I don't want to see
Robot Chicken, Robot Chicken's version of Santa, where he's still jolly and he's big old
South Park.
He's
South Park Santa. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but he's also violent as fuck. And
Red Sleigh Down is like one of the best episodes of South Park or Christmas.
To be more accurate, the American Dad version of Santa is actually extremely violent, and he's great. Like especially the one where they accidentally kill him because Stan gives the kid gives Steve a gun, and he accidentally shoots the real Santa, and then Santa and all his minions descend upon the Smith family, and they have to fight them all off.
Dax is correct. The anniversary stream was sweet, Gooch. I mean, congratulations also, by the way. Did someone leave?
Dax bounced, looks like.
He's probably popped back in. Yeah, and as far as Jolly Santa, like I was saying, like, yeah, it reminds me of Superman. Like, I don't want to see grim, edgy, cool Superman. I don't want to see edgy, cool Santa Claus. I don't want to see like Santa with like drinking booze and smoking cigars and being all fucking. I don't like that. It's way better.
I used to think that you were a little bit too gatekeepery with the way that you talk about, but then someone did a comparison video of the Thomas Jane Punisher versus the John Berthnall Punisher, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to see clever TV movie version of the Punisher. I want to see
Yeah.
Punisher that shoots people, not
Right.
people who sets people up with a fire hydrant to get him tickets so that he kills his wife and shit like that. Like I don't want nice guy Punisher. I want
Right.
like murdering
Yeah.
evil vigilante
Almost
Punisher.
a bad guy. And yeah,
Almost
Gooch,
a bad
thanks.
guy,
I did hear you shout me out, Gooch. I was in the chat. I wasn't in the chat a bunch, but I was watching the show today. So yeah, thanks again. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. You're always welcome here, buddy. Yeah, so good seeing you guys. 40 is the new 30, says Jen. Oh yeah, Jennifer's recommending the hot zaddy Santa at Target. I'll have to look that up, but
I don't know what that means.
see, I don't know either. I'm scared. Hot zaddy daddy at Target. Okay.
Zaddy daddy.
Zaddy.
So
Santa.
you are the Hallmark expert, Enzo. So let me ask you this: Jill Wagner, she's a big name in them Hallmark movies, right?
Yes.
Funny
Yes.
enough, it's a really it's being discovered. I already knew this, but it's because I remember her from the Blade TV series. But Jill Wagner, and she was in Wipeout, which we watched a lot in prison, and mostly for her. And so she's been on Lioness, the Taylor Sheridan special ops thing, and she plays this really butch bull dyke.
Oh yeah, she chopped all
special
her
ops
hair
character.
off.
Yeah, and she's so different now. But
Ooh, she got a cute little rib cage tattoo that says something secret.
well, I sent you
Ooh.
a slide if you want to pull it up of her. She's so bull dykey on the show, but she's quickly become like one of the. That's her on the left.
Wow.
She's become one of the more popular characters, and people are like, so many people are going, that's Jill Wagner from my Hallmark movies.
Yeah.
Because it's like night and day. Like
When I see this doesn't upset me because yeah, like I said, this is an actress who has range,
Yeah,
like
she's
when you,
great.
on
when
the
you compare
right.
it to
Oh,
this shit,
God.
you know what I mean? It's like it's hard to believe that's the same woman.
Yeah. That's her. That's
so
the
that's pretty-
same. Can you do a side to side with that, or is that not possible?
Well, no, because it's you're sharing and I'm sharing. So yeah, again,
okay.
option
That
A.
guy on the far right. That guy
Option
is
B.
2 of my regulars.
This
At my
guy?
liquor
Yeah.
store.
Yeah.
Nowhere
yeah.
near as buff, but that is the exact same face they have.
Jennifer wants hot zaddy Santa. Okay, well, send me a picture, Jen, and I'll pull it up there because I don't know what you're talking about. Hot
I haven't found
zaddy
it.
Santa.
I'm looking forward to getting context on hot zaddy Santa thing.
Yeah.
Oh shit! No, never mind. I literally Google hot daddy Santa, and it just pops up. Okay, is this
Oh.
like? Yeah. Okay. I mean, I get it. I see. Like, he's got the. All right. Sure. I see what the appeal is. I guess let's pull up an ad. Let's see if we can watch these.
Bring it on.
I'm
I like
not
all
on
those
TikTok.
Christmas commercials you had. I'd like all of those. I was a big
Whip it out.
Coca-Cola bears. Whip it out, Enzo. Whip it out.
Yeah, I've actually got like
Let it
hours and
shine.
hours of vintage commercials that we could watch if we didn't have any topics or anything or ran out of shit to say. Okay, let's see here. Chris is the name of the guy. Oh, am I sharing my screen?
No.
we're not
I
seeing
thought
it.
you were
Of course.
intentionally keeping Daddy Santa away from us.
Yeah.
We deliver the truth.
Okay.
Look.
Oh, what the hell's this? No, thank you.
Do you?
These turkey deals are the real deal.
It was Santa Claus, and he's like weirdly hot.
Okay, this is exactly what I'm talking about, Jen. I want fat, happy Santa.
Oh.
I'll be decking all night.
Can I just talk about how much I hate Blux already? Like, putting this big stinger in front of their video compilation and these this nauseating wallpaper and like annotations plopping up every 5 seconds.
I don't know. What
Not a
Blux is.
good first impression.
God damn it.
Oh, I hate it. I hate
Yeah,
all
I
of
mean,
it.
if I was a horny woman, yeah, I would definitely see the appeal there. But again, I don't like it when you change. I want fat jolly Santa surrounded by hot babes that are like, he's weirdly hot, like he's like fat and ho ho ho, how's it going? I don't know. I don't like Santa wearing tight Dockers with a firm ass,
Yeah, where's his jelly?
Yeah, he's got to have the jelly roll, man. It's just strange. It's just strange
guys-
to me.
You guys listen to any Jelly Roll?
I know jelly roll. People sing them all the time at karaoke.
Nice.
What's the song he did? What's the big popular one he's got?
Fuck. I think I saw him in the lately was the Falling in Reverse video that he did.
I know jelly roll as the cut of the gator, where you it's that cut of meat on a gator. It's like the tenderloin for the alligator meat. Jelly roll did what songs here? American rapper and singer. Ew. All of my life.
What's new about that?
Well, he's got all. I know. Again, he's one of these. Like he is big fat guy, which is cool, but like, I don't like face tattoos. Call me old fashioned.
Oh no,
But-
I get that. I just thought you were like scoffing at the idea of rap as a genre.
No, I'm more into the. I like the intellectual rap. The what's it called? What do they call that stuff? You know,
Fuck. I mean,
jazz.
no.
no.
There's lots
Like-
of pretty high-minded rap
like-
groups. Deltron for one.
I like Deltron and what was his name? Who played with it's like Michael Franti, Spearhead. That stuff's cool. Stuff's
There's
cool, man.
also there's also Jurassic 5.
Jurassic
You're into
5's
that
good.
kind of vibe.
Let's see. But yeah, as far as Red One, I don't know. Did anybody else watch this shit? It wasn't good.
No, I don't give a fuck.
No, because it looked like shit.
Everything's got to have this Marvel vibe. I don't know. Something else.
When we
Go ahead.
the whole idea of it being a Marvel vibe, like that's just synonymous with shit now, because like everything they do is just progressively more and more embarrassing. So whenever something has like a botched tone or a really bad script, we just compare it directly with Marvel now.
Yeah. I mean, it's more like a just this overly everything's trying to be very funny, and I
Yeah.
don't like. It's just lame. Everything's got to be a joke, even though the world's like just being destroyed around us. You know, like.
I didn't think this would happen today.
Yeah. Damn, Jennifer had me all excited saying there was like a hot Mrs. Claus from CVS, and I'm not seeing it anywhere. Oh, maybe we should watch Mrs. Santa Claus from 1996 starring Angela Lansbury. That sounds like a good we watch criteria. I guess we're watching Bram Stoker's Dracula for Christmas this year. So expect that to come out. And surprisingly, like allowed on YouTube. So I did edit it because it's a 2-hour movie. I did trim about an hour off, but I don't have a big bunch of overlay over it like the last 3 movies. So yeah. That should be fun. Did anybody watch what was the other thing show I watched? Secret Level, the first 8 episodes of that?
No.
I've been hearing a lot of good things though.
It was
Yeah,
cool.
it's pretty good.
Sir, I believe he fell down a well. Can you come back out, or do we need to get the dog?
Dex did fall down a well, but he's back out, I think. Secret Level was fun. I was sad that we didn't get the Mega Man episode yet. Apparently there's 8 episodes, and I guess another 8 are coming out soon. But when I say episodes, I mean, here's a great idea. Lance hit me up again, and he's like, yo, here's another fucking 8-hour Netflix show to watch for Tuesday.
Oh my god, I know he always does that. He's
And
like,
I'm
hey,
like-
he's like, did you watch this? I'm like, yeah, what is it? And then he'll tell you, and you go look, and it's like 8 hours. I'm like,
It's
dude,
always on Netflix, and it's always a miniseries. And I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, he's like, you got plenty of time to watch it, right? I'm like, I guess. I don't really.
yeah, we're going live in an hour. Make
I
sure
told
you watch
Lance.
all 8
I told
hours.
Lance, I was like, look, I'm gonna watch. You should watch Secret Level. And guess what? It's 8 episodes, and they're 10 minutes long. So, like enjoy your 10-minute action session. But yeah, I mean, as far as the episodes individually, like each one's pretty cool. But when you watch them like back to back, they're all pretty repetitive. It's all just like a different video game and an action sequence of some kind, and not really a lot going on plot. And I'm sure they're a lot more enjoyable when you're familiar with the games, because I'm not familiar with a lot of these games. The Warhammer one is by far the best one. The Warhammer one is like awesome. It's a good like standalone short. It makes me want a Warhammer movie. I want a Warhammer movie, and I want it all computer animated.
Is
You know,
is Henry Cavill still doing the Warhammer thing or no?
allegedly, they say he's back on board and it's going his way. Apparently, I mean, I guess because Trump won, everything's healing itself now, and we're back on board with the because Warhammer is so awesome because it's it's like the Roman Empire in space. Everything's like super like Catholic religious symbolism going on. Everything is very
Glory be to the God Emperor.
yeah, exactly. And it's so hardcore in the cold darkness of space of the future. In the cold darkness of the future, there's only war, and it's just like it's so brutal. Everything's hardcore. Grim dark, the grim dark future, grim dark vibe. Everything's just it's like horror. It's like a horror movie. So like the idea of like, sensitizing it, making it more accessible. No, it doesn't work that way.
It goes against everything.
It's
that the
literally
IP
about
stands for.
space racists of the future. Like,
Yeah.
that's all we
Everyone
do.
hates each other. Everyone fights, and it's awesome.
Yeah. We're going. The humans are just conquering the galaxy by killing all aliens and heretics, any kind of demonic entities. And that's the thing. The idea that Warhammer takes place in the same universe as Event Horizon, like literally, like hell. What we call hell is real. Like it's some kind of cosmic void of
Cross it over with the Doom universe too. Fuck it.
Oh yeah, exactly. Hostman says the Sifu episode was peak. I thought Sifu was cool. I think the one I liked besides Warhammer was, and I'm not familiar with the game, but it was the one New World with Arnold Schwarzenegger as the king. It's like I don't know anything about the game, but it's basically like this very cocky, boisterous king character voiced by Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he's kind of like a big dummy. And he just keeps getting killed over and over again, and like restarting the game, I guess, or restarting his life with like the knowledge he acquired. But it's basically he's a fun character. It was fun seeing Arnold playing someone that was like, kind of an imbecile. He's always playing.
Sure.
Yeah, he's always playing these super peak, physical and intellectual specimens, and it was cool seeing him, take the piss out of himself a little bit.
Yeah, it's taking a page out of Sly Stallone's book. We did Suicide Squad and played the big dumb shark. I think that was a good move. I think that was a good move for him.
He was great as King Shark. Yeah,
he's not so great. I'm doing this. Probably have it out tomorrow, but I'm doing a tier list of all the Taylor Sheridan properties, and Tulsa King is way at the bottom of that, maybe even the worst of all of them, as far as the Taylor Sheridan universe or whatever you want to call it, because all the other stuff is so good. And
what is it?
Is Wind River on there, Toxie?
Of course, yeah, of course.
Nice. Where's that one kind of fall in?
Well, I do a 2-tier list where I have his film stuff, because he's done enough of them, and then his TV shows. And as far as the films, and this might be a controversial opinion because of Sicario, but I think Wind River is his best film.
Yeah, I do like Sicario. I also like he did the one with Chris Pine, right?
Hell or High Water.
Hell or High Water. That was a good one too.
Yeah, I figured you'd like that. That's a good Texas. Good Texas movie. That I figured you'd like. Have you gotten into any of that? I don't want to derail. You know what? I'll shut up for a minute. Finish what you're talking about with this, and then we can get into Taylor Sheridan bullshit.
No, I mean Secret Level. Yeah, that's all right. I mean 10 little short action films, nothing to worry. I'm excited. I want to see the Mega Man one, which I guess is coming out soon.
Please, God, yes. Oh my God, that's a thing.
Yeah, and the other thing, Pac-Man one was really stupid and weird. They tried to get real experimental with Pac-Man, which I didn't appreciate. But I guess there's also the Concord one, which is coming out, which is funny because the game was apparently a big abysmal failure and is already like not even a thing.
You can't play it anymore. It's gone.
Yeah, so like,
and it's gone.
Yeah, so the idea that this like little 15-minute short film coming out, like you couldn't even
$400 million well spent.
What a
I don't care if that number's not real. I love that number is thrown out.
But yeah, Toxic, you're saying Landman, is this another one that's
Yeah, no, I just curious because so much of that stuff is Texas based. They pivoted Yellowstone to kind of Texas, at least more of a Texas storyline, and they got Landman, which is pure Texas. So I was just curious, if you were interested in any of that stuff. Have you been watching it? Are you interested in it?
Yeah, I've seen a few of the Taylor Sheridan stuff. Definitely the movies. But as far as the shows, I'm mostly just familiar in passing. And yeah, here there's stuff's good. Now the thing is, you're saying Tulsa King's the worst Taylor Sheridan project, but
I
is it
think
still
so.
good? Is it still good?
No, it's not good per se.
Is
It's
that
not
because of like the most recent season? Like the first season's good, or
no, the first season's not that good either because I rewatched it again to
okay,
do my Taylor Sheridan video that I'm gonna do.
doesn't hold up.
It doesn't, no, because you don't believe Sly in the role. You don't believe that he could. The physical stuff, he's great. He's still in great fucking shape for a 70-year-old dude. But all of he's called the general in the show, and he's supposed to be this great, has these great machinations, and he's this great tactician and all this kind of stuff. And you just don't believe it, because he's so stupid. The rest of the thing, like he's really, he's basically like Rocky, walking around, and he's supposed to come up with these great plans, and like literally everybody in his crew is smarter than him. Like he's just stupid as shit. And it's really hard to see him like overcome all these things. He's got these adversaries. He's got the mob. He's got a Kansas City mafia guy that he's kind of going up against now, and you don't believe that he can overcome these things. Like he's just not that smart.
Yeah. Dax, I mean, all the secret level episodes are decent. They're all fun to watch. I mean, it's just like I said, it's just a 10-minute action scene. So,
I can probably just burn through all of them tonight if I want to.
Yeah, I was kind of upset to find out that half of them aren't released yet. They all got released in a big bulk bunch, and then I guess I'll wait another 8 weeks and talk about the remaining episodes. But yeah, as far as Taylor Sheridan goes, he doesn't have any movies that are Christmassy right now.
No, I wouldn't.
Are there any Christmas episodes of Yellowstone?
No, I think if there's anything, I think either Wind River or 1923, the TV series, got a lot more snow shit happening in there.
Snow shit.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely not Lioness, the Special Forces show, or any of that kind of stuff is gonna come off as any of those things. But yeah, no, I mean, no, not really. But I've been just like impressed as shit with this show, especially Landman. And it's crazy because the thing I'm the least interested in, you would think that the Special Forces stuff would be the thing that I would be, more, shooting in my pants over. But the Landman stuff, especially Billy Bob Thornton, is just really good. I'm hearing a lot of static on the social medias about how great Ali Larter is playing his ex-wife, and he's getting back to she's effing terrible. I mean, she does get naked and show her titties and stuff, so that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
TV of the future, folks. We got
right.
titties now.
Yeah, titties. But she's horrible. Everything she's in, like as soon as she pops up, because it's me and the girlfriend's show that we're currently, ensconced in, and she just pops up, and I can hear, like, my girlfriend was moving in and out of the room, like doing laundry, and so she's like, "Oh my god, I hate her so much," and I'm like, "Yeah."
She kind of like the Skylar of the show, I guess.
Man, that's so funny you say that, dude. You pulled that right out of my brain, because I told her, I'm like, yeah, this chick is going to become like the Skylar White of this show. And for the uninitiated, Skylar White is the wife of Walter White, Heisenberg in Breaking Bad, and she just become. But you know what? Skylar White is more forgivable for some of the stuff that she did. This chick.
No, yeah, because like you kind of feel sorry for Skylar White, because everyone hates her, obviously, but it's like, she's not really doing anything that most women wouldn't do in this same situation.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm mixed on Skylar. I understand
Skylar is like ruining the fucking the fantasy of it all. It's like you're pissing on the parade, you're kind of raining on the parade, like let us have fun. It's like, no.
Ali Larter's character in the show is just, she's so ridiculous. Like, he's got like real world shit going on. He's got guys that are getting crushed in pipes underneath, at the oil rigger place. He's got his son is working at the oil rig, and he's getting the shit kicked out of him by his Mexican coworkers, and he's dealing with this kind of stuff, and she's calling him crying because her ex-husband only gave her $300,000 in a Bentley.
Oh,
It's like, dude, shut up. You're reading, and they see that like the son is all beat to shit, and she flips the F out. Like everybody else is being super chill about it, and she flips out and he's like, dude, baby, go get a Xanax. Just calm your ass down. So, but yes, I
was-
know. I
Husband,
know.
well,
I know.
what you're doing is wrong. Proceeds to sleep with white collar criminal, but yeah, that's how women act. Like, hey,
Yeah,
you're tit
yeah,
for
it-
tat. It's
That
tit
was
for tat.
that was purely vengeance on her
Yeah,
part.
if you're
for feeling
doing something
powerless
bad,
to,
yeah,
like,
exactly.
If
It's how they-
you do something that your woman doesn't like, she's gonna go ride someone else's dick.
I had a
That's-
friend post a big thing about how one thing I always look down on people with and judge them for is infidelity. And the comment section was like, bro, you don't know what causes someone to fucking cheat. What causes people to, go the other way. A lot of women hey man, this is a lot of ways like women say there's a problem. We start cheating on you. It's like,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, I mean, women are like monkeys. They don't let go of one branch without grabbing onto another one.
And
So,
men, we're just simple creatures, like it's very easy for a married man to just be like, it's also very easy for him not to commit adultery, but yeah, Jesus Christ, a woman just like, she's ready to go. Men are turning into animals, dude. It's awful.
Yeah, man.
Women think the grass is always greener on the other side. That's why I'm a complete fucking asshole of a husband, because it keeps her.
there you go. God,
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. when
Relationship
someone knows.
advice for Northern English Bastard, the man who's been not single the longest out of all of us, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, nice guys finish fucking last, believe me. Yeah. Nice guys
Tell
are
that,
the friends.
tell that to old Lancinator, man.
No, he
You
needs
watched.
to be a bit of a dick more. That's it. He needs to be a bit more of a dick.
Well, the thing is, like, are you trying to get laid? Or are you trying to find the wife? The trick is, like, you could be an super asshole, and you'll attract a bunch of whores, for sure. But
No, you
it's
won't.
a-
No,
it's
you
like
won't.
fine-
No, you won't. Why are you lying? Why are you lying? Don't lie. Don't
Ah, well-
lie on the stream. You stop it.
What did he say?
He said if you act like an asshole, you'll attract a lot of chicks, but it's going to be a bunch of whores.
Well,
That's
it'll be
not
that,
true.
or it'll also be women that are just like
No,
just
it'll be women.
stupid, too nice. It's women in general.
It'll be women. It'll be women because women love assholes.
It's true. It's true.
Women can be whores.
Yeah, men are super whores. Yeah. Let's see here. Now, Toxic, did you do a video on this yet? Or
I
release
did,
it?
yeah. Earlier, Critical Al and I did a few hours ago. We talked about Carry On with
The
what's
guy who
his
looks
name?
just like my brother, Targaryen. No, that's not it.
That's something else.
Taron Egerton. Taron Egerton.
Okay, you see where I got Targaryen, right?
I mean, yeah.
I was,
Seen
if
Game
it
of
makes you feel
Thrones.
better, I was calling him Taylor the entire stream, so it's
Put
it's
some
fine.
glasses on this guy, some male pattern baldness, and you got my little brother, for real.
Well, he's kind of going bald. This is a photoshopped picture here. Watch the actual movie. He's kind of losing his hair a little bit. So Eggsy's starting to show middle age stuff. Yeah, no, it was good. Go ahead.
No, it was
Netflix's
Netflix's Die Hard in an airport. Hey, basically Die Hard 2. It's Die Hard 2, but with
basically, yeah.
now I saw the plot trailer. It's basically who's the bad guy? Famous actor.
The bad guy is Jason Bateman playing a character called Traveler, and he's basically a mercenary, contractor, as we say. And him and his team are trying to get a dirty bomb into an airplane, and they're gonna go ahead and kidnap this dude's family and get him to let the bomb go through. However, that guy that in question is Edgerton's buddy, who is letting him step up for the day to take primary on the thing. So they wind up having to pivot and go after this guy's hot Latina girlfriend instead, who is of course pregnant because stakes.
Yeah. So, and it was a decent movie. I think Mom would like it. I think I'll probably check it out.
It was actually surprisingly decent. Yeah, I think I liked it a little bit better than Critical Al did. I forgave a little bit more. He's a little bit, as his name implies, critical of the things that he watches. I liked it for what it was, and I was very surprised to read that they're planning on doing a series on this.
What?
I thought that you needed a little bit more first, but I mean, Netflix does whatever the hell it wants. So yeah, apparently they got a big thing
Sure does.
picked
When
up.
you tell me that Netflix, the Obamas are on the board, they produced a movie that came out around the holidays that's centered around a dirty bomb going, that's I feel like the predictive programming is coming. We'll
The
get into that
predictive
later.
programming. Yeah, no,
'Cause,
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, I'm on the same
That's
page.
alarming because we're talking.
I am
We're
on the same page.
going to talk about because like right now this is everybody in New Jersey right now looking towards the skies at these drones that are a big deal right now. It's funny because we were talking about how like 39 days after Joe Rogan appears with Donald Trump on his podcast, some future predictor guy using quantum computing predicted that 39 days after Joe Rogan talks to Donald Trump, there will be an alien battle in the sky that'll take place. It was supposed to be aliens showing up around December 3rd.
Alien
And,
battle?
Yeah. There's
Even if we acknowledge there might be aliens, alien battle's a bit of a extra
UFOs
reach.
will be taking to the skies all over the country, battling American human flight vessels as well as each other. It's like, okay, that sounds like bullshit. And then lately it's just been drones everywhere. And again, I think the drones is obviously like misdirection. Like old James Middleton here says, what we need to focus on during this, who's receiving a pardon, who's getting immunity, what bills are being quietly amended and passed in Congress as we look into the skies.
Yep.
What is the distraction for? There's also some freaky ass stuff going on. Like here, speaking of, like this is an example, the Chinese bribe money to the Biden family is hard at work. Joe Biden just commuted the sentences of 3 Chinese nationals as his term draws to a close. Among the charges are possessions of child pornography, plotting to steal trade secrets, and espionage on behalf of China. Why? This would be front page news everywhere, but the media has you distracted with drones.
Yep.
Now there is some funny stuff going on. Donald Trump tweeted this today, December 14th at noon. It's a picture for some reason. Dude, I'm so excited to have a president that's just like hilarious. Who's this fat guy? What's his name? He's made fun of him for being fat before, but he sends him an AI picture of drones delivering him a bunch of McDonald's. It's amazing. I'm excited. Now there are more wacky conspiracy theories like UFOs being sighted, looking like all kinds of strange happens. This is a video of something, and people are saying it's the Ophinum, some kind of angelic creatures. It's revelations. That would be pretty cool if that was the case. I don't think that it is.
Yes, it does look like a bit of a stretch. It just looks like a big blob just wibbling and wobbling around. That's it.
Well, that's supposed to be biblically accurate. What an angel looks like.
Blue collar. He's up in New York, but dude, Dark Hour. He's up in New Jersey, and he actually sent me a picture of one of the drones that he took himself.
Shit.
And they're saying this is supposed to be like, Iranian tech. And I was like, dude, if you zoom in on this shit, there's no way. Look at this. When I zoom in,
looks like a fucking guy.
There's no way. There's no way that's
Christmas colors.
Guys, there's no way that's Iranian tech.
What was your you guys heard the theory that it's actually the government putting out sniffers trying to find out whatever false flag bullshit's about to go down with dirty bomb or some other thing?
That's something I was going to bring up. Now, you guys, come on, like you see it, right?
It looks like a fucking guy sat on the toilet having a
shit. It is that big dick black guy. That's what I'm trolling y'all. It's that black dude with that huge cock who died recently. But no, that is something that, I'm glad you said that, because again, this is back why we brought up, I'm glad you brought up Carry On, because they're saying the interesting thing about the drones is they all seem to have FAA approved lights on them, which is strange. They have the lights that are in ordinance with FAA regulations, which is very weird. And the idea like, oh, they're Iranian or they're hobbyists. It's because they changed the rules and now you can have drones fly around at night. No, that's not what it is. They don't want to tell you. Why would they not want to tell you that they're American? They're American drones. There are drones. They don't want to tell you that they're looking for something. And the big thing is they seem to think that they're drones, because flying around a drone at night is kind of useless. because like you can't really see a lot unless you have like special cameras and equipment. But yeah, the only reason why you'd be flying around drones at night is to monitor stuff, to look for something. And a big thing they think they're looking for is like some kind of dirty bomb.
Yeah.
They're radiation sensing drones.
That's how they caught me in 2017 was with fucking drones. With
Awesome.
fuckers. That's how the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office caught me, because I was on the run with them for like 3 hours. They couldn't get me. They had helicopters and about 60 squad cars out there, and they finally deployed a drone and figured out that I was hiding behind a dumpster compactor unit.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I wish we could do a video of that. Anyway,
sorry. Next time I'm on the run, I'll videotape my escape.
Mr. Obvious on Twitter saying
Well, I've
strange
seen that
radiation spikes have been noticed in the U.S. over the last 10 hours, specifically in New Jersey. This coincides with the large drone seen in the U.S. It's likely they are scanning for something very odd. Yeah, it seems to be the common consensus among the conspiracy theorists is that there's a dirty bomb about to go off somewhere, they think. And they don't want to tell us and send us into a panic, and they don't want to alert us. But I hope if that is the case, I hope the drones find it, because apparently they're trained to look for leaking gamma radiation from a dirty bomb. So
well,
who knows?
you know my theory prior to Trump getting back in office. You know my theory was
right.
They're going to do something, some false flag, and
do something to sabotage the
implement martial law so that they can stay in power.
Yeah. I can't. We can't transition power because of whatever bullshit. And just think about it like this: when I hear someone say the government would never do that, just remember all the other stuff they've been doing in the past. Tuskegee, MK Ultra, MK Naomi. I don't even know what that is. Operation Mockingbird, Waco, Ruby Ridge. You guys know the government's a bunch of assholes. And you know who else is an asshole? The motherfucker who thought they could sell my mother a drone. I'm gonna find you, dude. Okay, you guys trying to sell my mother this for $300? I'm on to you.
I don't think that's
a bottom of a chair.
Yeah,
it's a pretty sick looking drone. How much you paid for that? 300? That sounds pretty good.
Luckily, nothing, because I caught it in time.
Good Lord.
Yeah, Hostman says the government announced that aliens are real, and I don't believe them for a second. Guys, my mom didn't do that. All right, it's a joke.
Yeah, we know, we got it.
Oh, here's a good meme I sent the other day. Fragile, and then you got the creep show creature. The alternate ending of a Christmas Story that we would love to get. I can't wait till the AI movies are so sophisticated that I could just make this, with the type of a clickety clack of the keyboard.
Have you seen those Lord of the Rings made funny with AI videos?
Yeah, they're not funny as much as they are just weird and fucking strange.
Because Aragorn's face just changes drastically as soon as the AI hits. It's weird.
Yeah, but also just like what they have, you could tell like they're not, just have the AI come up with something weird, like, it'd just be weird shit. But yeah, the Lord of the Rings, those are some good unorthodox Christmas movies. I was recommending, we talked about Tokyo Godfathers. With Northern English Bastard and I, and that was fun, and that's always a good one that doesn't get enough love. But another one that's also Japanese that isn't really a Christmas movie, but I always recommend it because it exemplifies all the themes of Christmas, such as patience and giving and togetherness and donating to the fellow man.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
No, close. It's the Kira Kurosawa's Redbeard. From 1963.
That was my next guess.
Yeah, exactly. And Smilex said that he's doing a stream. I don't know if he already did it or if it's coming up, but he said he's going to do a stream about unorthodox Christmas movies, and I totally told him to check that out. And you can watch that movie for free right now on the Internet Archive with subtitles. It's long. It's 3 hours long, and it's slow, but it's one of those movies that might change your life. One of those movies that might make you have a new outlook on things once it's over. Very good movie about a doctor in feudal Japan who goes to he thinks he's going to be the personal physician of the emperor, and he's getting a carriage out, and then he gets a detour, and all of a sudden he has a new change of assignment, and he's supposed to now work at a hospital for poor farmers, and this the main guy who works there is named, they call him Redbeard, even though it's a black and white movie. Apparently he has red hair in his beard, so they call him that. But he's the guy who works there, and the young physician is now got a train under him, and he's real pissed off about it. And he's working at this poor, poverty-stricken hospital where all the patients are poor farmer people, and it's just he's like, why am I even here? He's got a lot of pushback, and then he reluctantly starts to kind of do it. It's like ER, but in feudal Japan. It's really good.
I'm still waiting on a movie version of El Perro Negro from Collateral. Javier Bardem's
Pedro Negro, yeah, Black
El
Peter.
Pedro, the Black Peter. I still
Peter.
want to see a movie made about that. I love
well,
that.
Black Peter is technically Krampus, but
technically,
in Mexico.
yeah.
So we did get a
Mexican
Krampus movie.
Yeah,
I wonder if in Mexico they called Krampus Black Peter. No, I doubt it.
I feel like we need that. I love the takeaway of that is just that, like, he just completely made up that bullshit to try to scare Jamie Foxx, who's also pretending to be Vincent at the time. And I also love the trope of someone who's Mexican using a Spanish word to make you understand an English word. He's like, he had the little donkey, a burro.
Yeah, a little burro.
I was I know what donkey means. Like, why would you use the Spanish word? Oh, you know what? You know what I meant to say? Go ahead.
No, he's telling Jamie Foxx about Black Peter and all his Mexican bodyguards. Like, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah,
Black
they're
Peter.
like, what is the boss on about now? That show, the newer one of Taylor Sheridan, the Landman, they have a thing where they speak Spanish. And they pull a total Cormac McCarthy where they don't translate it. They just speak the Spanish, and they have the subtitles just say "speaking Spanish," and they're just like, you figure it the fuck out or don't. It's like My girlfriend's looking at me like, she's like, "Do you know what she just said?" I'm like, "I caught a little bit of it." Yeah, it's just like, but if you don't know what they're saying, they're just like, "Eat a dick." Yeah, sorry, you're not gonna understand this plot.
Sink or swim, bitch.
Yeah. Sink or swim. Yeah. I mean, our thoughts and prayers go out to the people of New Jersey. Hopefully nothing weird happens. Who knows?
And if it does, it's just New Jersey. It's not like we're going to lose.
Yeah. I mean, we're only going to lose Dark Hour and maybe Blue Collar.
Well, I mean, as we've stated in other streams, I mean, we're having a kind of a war against Dark Hour and Blue Collar right now.
Oh, right. Yeah. We're going to do internet kayfabe infighting to drive engagement.
Yeah. Because fuck those guys.
Yeah. We're going to start having like a falling out. Nothing, but we're going to pretend that we're going to start becoming like
tell people we're pretending, you jackass.
The 5 people watching tonight will get the heads up. So next week when we start like going to war with each other,
they'll be in the inside joke.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm down with that. I won't tell nobody.
Yeah, these motherfuckers, man. It's like it's them or us, dog. Yeah, we're gonna start having factions. So yeah,
we'll start a wrestling league.
Yeah, other shit I wanted to talk about, or at least I know Wes wanted to talk about this last week, but we did a video game special anyway. Is Mr. Luigi Mangione?
Luigi time.
Yeah, deny, defend, depose. Yeah, I guess this is one of those complicated subjects where you've had a hitman kill a CEO of a insurance company that is very evil, and people don't know who to side with. Was the hitman the good guy?
Seems like they're siding with the hitman on this one. I'm not seeing too many people.
I'm seeing some pushback, like don't defend, but I think everyone is defending Luigi because I don't think Luigi did it. Okay, that's the thing. I think Luigi Mangione is a patsy.
I think so too,
because there's definitely some interesting stuff about the fact that, like, okay, so he had his back surgery covered by insurance, and it was a different insurance company that this guy works for. Or no, it wasn't. I don't know. He has like some kind of back, and he's obviously like saying some weird ass shit. Like when he's getting arrested, they keep trying to put gags on him.
Yeah,
I didn't do it.
Plus, he's hot, and it's like it's driving all the the chicks in the internet are just like, well, he's hot.
Yeah. How it works. You're sweet, or the guy who shot Trump. This is the other thing. I mean, we saw the pictures of the guy Mangione, and it's like very obvious that it's not the same guy. It's just pretty weird. Because, you've got the pictures. The guy that we saw has a light backpack and a gray and black outfit. And Mangione had like green with a dark backpack, as we see right here.
Well, something we used to do in Iraq is if the base got hit, we would go out and we would pop somebody in the town randomly. We just get somebody that maybe had something to do with it, and we'd pop them, and then just let everybody know, like, hey,
right,
we
got the guy.
Don't shoot at us again. This is what's going to happen to you.
Well,
Because even if we don't get the guy, like everybody gets the message that don't try this shit again. Because if everybody starts thinking that they can attack the base, then everybody will start attacking the base and will be overrun. So you just got to keep them in line. So it's the same thing. It's like you can't have the ants thinking that they can stand up to the grasshoppers, because then the grasshoppers will get overrun.
You also can't have the grasshoppers, these CEOs, thinking that they got big targets on their back and they're going to get killed and nothing's going to happen to them and the killer's going to get away with it. So it's like also these dumb CEOs are breathing a sigh of relief. Oh, they got the guy. But it's like so obvious, like based on the eyebrows. Everyone took one look at this dude's eyebrows. They're like, that's not him. Like, there's no fucking way.
Did you see the news report about the chick that said something slick? The Florida chick, the Boston chick. Her name is Boston. And so she was on the phone with her Blue Cross, Blue Shield, Obamacare, whatever, HMO, and was like, and then she said, deny, defend, depose. And she goes, you guys are going to be next. And then now she's like looking at like all like 30 years, because they're just like, oh, how dare you try to say something slick. And then the big pushback in it is like, people are like, oh yeah, my ex-boyfriend's been stalking me for years, saying he's gonna cut my heart out, and the cops are like, well, we can't do anything until he actually kills you. Exactly. But a chick can say something against a CEO on the phone, and they're gonna go after her ass. Yeah,
it's just really interesting because the fact that we know so much about this Luigi guy. He was so careful to, cover his face the whole time, use special ammunition and special gun, and apparently they think that his backpack had a cell phone jammer in it. That's why he has the backpack when he does the shooting. The guy who did the shooting had all this stuff. And then later, the supposed hitman is found at a McDonald's where he's running around with his mask off when everyone's got pictures of him. And he also has fucking the same gun on him and a manifesto and all the shit on him. Yeah. And they're releasing pages of the manifesto, which, they don't ever do with the shooters and stuff. School shooter, the trans school shooter that was recent a few years back. Like, we still don't know what the hell that manifesto said. And like just a few days after this guy's caught, we know so much about him. Meanwhile, like literally 5 months after Trump was almost shot, we still don't know shit about this little fucking guy. You know, like what's going on? All of his social media was scrubbed like preemptively. It's just it just reeks of it stinks. Come on. Yeah, it stinks. Dudicus says, I've been getting some weird ads on YouTube lately. Bro, that's nothing, bro. You want to see something? This is like what all my Facebook reels are. This is all the reels that Facebook suggests to me. It used to be all food and drawing, and now it's just chicks with huge titties. Like here's some food and music and stuff, but like I'm getting so many of these. Like just chicks with huge cans, just doing nothing. Yeah,
because look who you date.
I mean, I am a breast man, but still, like I'm not. I know they say like, oh well, you
going after Meg because of the algorithm beautiful angular face. I mean, she's got a potato face and huge tits. I mean,
but I've been getting a weird back and forth of, hey, here's some kids, like here's some toy commercials. I'm like, well, these are neat, but I'm not a child, so I don't understand why you're.
Yeah. Well, no, haven't you heard that grown men are the number one buyers of toys nowadays, which is just depressing and strange.
Neat, but I still haven't bought any, so I don't understand why it'd be in my algorithm.
Yeah.
And then the other ones being there. Okay, it's apparently for an app called Muse, and it's literally just a MUSE. It's clear, and the ad that I keep getting is clearly a cam girl, but it's.
I agree.
But it's clearly just cut so you can't see anything that's actually inappropriate. It's the most insane thing I've ever seen, where it's like they just have this on YouTube and it's an ad. Why is this here?
Here, let's see here. We got another guest here.
Woo!
What up, Critical?
Get my name out of your goddamn mouth.
Yeah.
How you doing, man? How you
Wow.
doing?
Also, Peter Venkman fan site is here. How's it going, man? Toys are fun, I guess. I like.
Venkman is a lady.
Right. I knew that. I did know that.
I didn't know that. Critic Owl, damn, it seems like I just talked to you recently. What's
We
going
were
on,
just
buddy?
talking about your stream doing the carry on a minute ago before you got here.
Yeah, I completely forgot to mention last night. Toxic. What did you think of the guy shooting the bad guy with a high caliber sniper rifle from like 8 foot away?
Yeah, that was super not realistic at all. Awesome.
Why come?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I completely forgot to mention that.
Yeah, it's a lot of you got to
What was not realistic about that?
Well,
The sniper part, I'm assuming.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was the context is that they use regular people in order to get the things done, in order to get this dirty bomb in.
Yeah.
So
like Luigi Mangione. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. So one of the things is they get because it's Netflix, they have to check the box of a gay marriage thing. So they've got one of the guys that's bringing the bomb in. His husband has been kidnapped and is in the back of this plumber van, which one of the bad guys is using as a cover, and he's got a sniper rifle on the TSA guy's girlfriend. During the melee and all that kind of stuff, the guy gets free and winds up shooting the guy like from 10 feet away with the sniper rifle.
Is he using the scope, or does he
he just freehand just
okay,
picking it up? And one, this guy would not be able to do that, and then number two, it wouldn't just be like a silenced like shot. You're supposed to think that the guy sacrificed himself, the TSA guy, because his girlfriend's about to get shot. And it actually, the reveal is that it's the other hostage has done it. So listen, I say this in the review. It's Netflix fast food thriller stuff.
Yeah,
You cannot assign too much realism. It's going to come down to how much you like Edgerton and Jason Bateman.
Nice.
If you like those actors and you like what they do and what they bring to the table, then you're gonna have a good time. If you think
you said Joel Edgerton,
no,
Taron
Edgerton.
Oh,
Taron,
okay.
Taron.
Yeah.
I
was gonna start calling him Targaryen.
I don't know. I don't even know if they're related. I guess they're probably not. But
no.
Yeah.
Peter Franklin's site says I keep getting underwear, Temu, deodorant, and some guy pill ads. Hell yeah. I would love. I know I've made it on YouTube when I start doing sponsored Blue Chew ads. Once that starts happening,
I think that would be perfect for you, Enzo. If you
absolutely,
yeah.
Come get Enzo's penis pills.
Yeah, it's
guys.
Like, my name's Enzo, and I have a huge cock. But you know what helps my huge cock? Blue Chew.
Sometimes it's hard to maintain
happy.
the blood flow over such a long period of time. That's why I enthusiastically use Blue Chew.
Blue Chew.
Guys, if you don't know if it's going to work, you could try it for free. That's the new ad I keep
got
hearing.
The best compliment I've ever had since achieving middle age is my on-again, off-again girlfriend telling me that she's swollen and sore and went to work today and she bled a little bit at work. She was like, we need to calm down a little bit. You're giving it to me too
bleeding
much.
From her face because you've been punching her around? No.
Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, that's foreplay. I'm not going to skip foreplay just because we've been dating for 6 months. I mean,
God. Yeah. Foreplay is important. Yeah. Here's what's interesting. The Super Mario Luigi cap, over 100,000 sold in a day.
Nice.
Shortly after that, that whole debacle.
Job, man.
Something else that sold out, and I recommend it, especially for the long streaming sessions, is the Liquid Death $75 pit diaper that lets you pee during concerts. Sells out in under 24 hours. I was one of the lucky few to get myself a Christmas present. So I will be doing way longer streams in the future with no bathroom breaks. How do I do it, guys? It's easy. People peeing in a bottle is primitive. Okay. Holding your bladder like a grown-up is for losers.
Holding your bladder leads to erectile dysfunction, fellas.
Correct.
Yeah, you should just piss in a trash bag in the bottom of a cave in the middle of Colorado.
I once went an entire 8-hour Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stream and didn't have to pee at all. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oops, I crapped my pants.
Yeah. Yeah. Guys, don't be like me and give yourself erectile dysfunction because you spend too much time doing 9-hour streams with no bathroom breaks. All right.
I feel like if you had ED, Meg would tell all of us. I feel
Oh
like
yeah,
she would not
she'd
keep
rub
that
it
a
in
secret.
everyone's face. Everyone
She
would.
would, she would be like, he
By the
has
way-
a lot of ED. She's like, yes, he has a huge beer can cock, but he has a lot of ED. So I guess Northern is about to bounce out of here.
Yeah. Northern English
Yeah,
Bastard
no,
is good
stuff
having
to
you.
do.
I guess Critical is gonna fill in for your British shoes.
Take over the representation.
All right. Early morning to you. Hope you have a good day. Luke.
Morning, man.
Yeah, no, you take care of your lot then anyway. So yeah,
You
I'll
said you're going to be
go-
working on some videos. What do you got coming up?
Yeah, I'm going to try and see if I can get my next Christmas Eve video ready. I've got my Star Wars holiday special finished now for Tuesday. So
What'd you think of that? What'd you think of that movie? Was that your first time watching it?
it was my first time watching it. It is absolutely terrible. But
I've seen that movie like I've seen it like 50 times. I think I've seen it.
It's bonkers.
I've seen
It's
the holiday
wonderful.
special more times than all the prequels.
Yeah, it makes no fucking sense. It's all filler. You got this little thin plot of Chewie trying to get back to his family on Life Day. Then you got all these pointless skits. It's just hilariously bonkers to watch. It's terrible, but I love it.
Yeah.
Only
All right,
in the
man.
70s.
Well, I'm excited for that. All right.
It
Well,
is.
sweet. It's good having you, man. And I guess right now what we're going to talk about is what is worse than ISIS? That would be turbo anal ISIS. So,
Oh my
Oh.
god.
so guys, watch out. There's a new form of ISIS out there. I'm sorry. That's pronounced turbo analysis. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
I feel like it was pronounced right the first time.
Yeah, because that would be a Y, right? That would be a Y, right?
Why? Yeah.
Right. It is
I know
pronounced
you
turbo
Americans
anal
like
ISIS.
butchering the English language, but Jesus fucking Christ.
We at Turbo Anal ISIS know to get your documents sent to the right people at the right time. What else? Anybody
Partnered
else?
with Saban and Saban.
Anybody else watch any good movies or anything?
Well, I
Watch
watched
Sorcerer for
Arcane
the
Season
65.
2.
Sorry, no, go ahead, man.
Yeah, Arcane Season 2 seems to be. I was on Gooch's Arcane Season 1
I'm
show.
not hearing good things. I'm not hearing good
Oh
things.
yeah, I remember Arcane thinking it was pretty cool. I didn't understand the extreme love for it. Hostman was on those streams with me. He loves it. I mean, I guess it's like if you love the game, you're very pleasantly happy with the show. I, as not a fan of the game, knowing anything about the game, I thought the show looked cool and it was fun and it was well written and it was very weird and out there. And I would think a common thing we expressed was like, well, second season's coming out. I hope they don't do the bait and switch and gets all stupid. And it seems like that is what they did. Is that correct?
It got retarded. Head up the ass retarded.
What was like one of the most retarded parts that you remember that like really pissed you off, like while you were watching it? Like, what the hell?
All right. Well, you watched all of season 1, correct, Enzo?
Yes, I did.
Well, the biggest thing for me was in episode 5. I knew everything was fucked because it opens with Vi and Jinx, and Jinx just shows up in Vi's room as Vi's waking up from a hangover, and she like pushes her against the wall, and it looks like she's about to like beat her face in, and then she just says, "It's Vander. He's alive."
What? Why?
Yeah.
How?
Well, because Enzo, he was in fact revived by a mad scientist somehow and turned into a wolf creature named Warwick.
I think we did know that was coming, honestly, when we talked about season 1, because like when he died, it was like one of those things where I don't think we were. It's like, yeah, he's not dead, because like, yeah, I think Hostman or somebody was the one who told us like apparently he is some kind of werewolf character or something. Or no, that is Vander's the dad, right?
Well, yeah, Vander is Vi and Jinx's adopted father.
Yeah, I did know that going in, and I thought that was actually sounded cool, but again, it's like,
it could have been awesome, but the way they do it is fucked. Like
Vander's alive.
Yeah, Vander's alive, and she believes her. And they wander off into a cave where Jinx has Vander like pacified in this giant werewolf form somehow because of an earlier prison break scene where Singe like sicked him on the guards, and then like they wander into this cave, and then Vi and Jinx show up, and Vi and Vander fight for a bit, and then in like 2 minutes they end up hugging, all of them.
Do
And,
we see any cool werewolf action in the game in the movie at least?
Not really. There's one scene where he's fucking everyone up in a prison.
Okay.
And then Jinx is there for reasons, and Jinx fights him for a bit and doesn't die somehow, even though this guy tore through like fucking 30 people getting there. And then he like looks at her, and it is with his dumb werewolf face. He's like, "Powder."
Is this the face?
That's the face. That's
Okay.
his stupid face.
Wolfman. Okay. I always like more like werewolves, over Wolfman,
Yeah, he should
Um,
have his snout. He should have his big old long werewolf snoot, but he's
Does
just
he
has
have
a
that in the
weird...
game?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. Oh, is this this is not in the show, I'm guessing. All right.
No, not at all. Not
Okay.
at all.
God, I hate that. These stupid clickbait thumbnails. God damn it, they're the worst.
For sure, for sure.
So yeah, Arcane season 2, very disappointing. I know Drinker made a video saying that it was one of his most disappointing of the year. So I'm glad I didn't check it out. I was talking about how because the thing is, I was saying like I know a lot of people gave Arcane season 1 a lot of love, but I was like, dude, like let me put it this way, like when I showed Primal to my elderly mother, she loved it. She was, that
You don't think Arcane would have the same effect?
No, she'd be like,
Okay.
this is all right. I'm not into it. Like, it's just a little too out there, I guess. And too, I don't know, too weird. Primal was like one of those shows that I think literally like primally, no pun intended, like speaks to all humans, like it's one of those shows that's like, you don't, it's an action cartoon with no dialogue about a caveman and a dinosaur. And
I didn't care for it.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, I didn't care for it, but I mean, Enzo has a very for the uninitiated, Enzo is a very specific outlook on TV shows. If the TV shows are not completed, he's usually not going to risk it unless it's really something that either is within his wheelhouse or he takes a, like I've convinced him to get into Yellow Jackets a little bit. And you know what? It's not a bad.
I am caught up to it.
It is not a bad viewpoint because I have myself, I'm more of a TV guy than a movie guy. And
I just immediately think of like the 50 or so hours you wasted watching a show that sucks,
Yeah,
like,
the sunken fallacy prospect, which is basically you put so much time into a TV show and you just got to keep doing it. Like people like The Walking Dead or Dexter, or, Lost or whatever. And it's not a bad viewpoint. I completely get behind it. There's a couple shows that I do risk it. It's not a good if you're into mystery box shows, you're probably going to harm yourself more. And unfortunately, I'm invested in 2 mystery box shows right now.
Yeah.
But I've given up. You're proud of me. I told Nadia on her last From stream, I was like, I'm done with this show. I don't give a shit what they do next season. I'm fucking done. I wish done.
I need to find that sound clip or if you freaking out at the end of that show. God damn, this is bullshit. I'm over it.
I gave you the shout out too. I said, Enzo was 100% correct in this. Like I should have never.
Well, like let me put it this way: I was on Nadia's show and I watched 28 Christmas horror movies, and I didn't feel like I wasted a bunch of time. But if I watched one shitty show, that's about the same amount of time. And you're just like, fuck, dude. What the fuck?
The sunken fallacy thing, which is just basically like I've invested so much time in the show. I got to keep going. But no, you don't. You can cut it off. You can say it's like an abusive partner. You can just say, nope, I'm not doing it. I'm giving it up.
But then you remember how good that D was, and you're like, oh God, I can't, I can't
leave him.
I got one more time. We'll hang out.
He can change. He can change.
I watched a movie in its entirety. You can hear that? No. Good. Madi, okay. Now good. Yeah, you're not supposed to hear anything. So we watched a terrible movie. This was the bottom of the tier list, and we all agreed this is out of the almost 30 movies we watched. This is easily the worst one we watched, and I was very disappointed because it's called Werewolf Santa. And you're like, okay, that sounds like it might be so bad it's good. This was shit. And what's even crazier is like I forget that Joe Bob Briggs actually has a voiceover cameo, which is he probably recorded it on his phone.
Hung by the chimney with care.
I forgot he was in this, to be honest. But yeah, the movie sucks because it's like a lame like mockumentary / found footage idea.
Yeah.
Where you've got the girlfriend who's like a aspiring paranormal investigator, and the boyfriend is the camera guy, and they're going to visit mom or the stepmother on the holidays, and just like this is the stepmother, I guess. And
Yeah, they're both born.
again, it's just like a bunch of crap. The level of cheapness, the level of horrificness. They just happen to walk upon Santa, who is attacked by a werewolf, and
She just walks up and sees this.
Yeah, and then Santa turns into a werewolf immediately, like literally, like I've been bit by something, watch out. And then he turns into a werewolf like a few minutes later. And let's see some horrific footage here.
Let's go.
Of werewolf Santa.
No, it's Where Santa.
Oh, God, this looks worse than Cocaine Werewolf.
Yeah, it was goddamn awful. So again, like I said, I watched this movie, and yet I still feel like I didn't, waste any time because it was 80 minutes long, and I watched it at double, triple speed, whatever, just burned through it. Yeah. So again, your time is precious, and with all the competition amongst the streaming platforms, it's like you gotta earn your right. If you want me to watch something, you gotta earn it.
Yeah.
Can't be fucking dicking me around. We're not obligated to watch. It's not like we're in the old days of 3 channels and you just got to pick what's on TV.
Right.
It's literally impossible to watch everything. There would be no way if we were to stop making movies and TV shows right now. It would be impossible for me with like another 10 to 30 years of my life left.
That's always my worst fear is when I see something like on TikTok or YouTube Reels and it like pops up. It's like, oh, this looks cool. And then it's like Apple TV. And it's like, fuck, no, I can't. I'm not getting Apple TV. So please let it show up on my Plex Pass. Like,
Sail of the Seven Seas. That's the thing is I watch stuff, for free on the internet doing bullshit.
What are you talking about?
Here's the thing, man. It's not my fault I can just find a link and click it and play a movie. Okay. That's the media, the producers, the production companies, their qualms are not with me. Okay. Just because I know how to search the fucking internet and just like look up stuff that's there. Okay.
Disavow.
You wouldn't steal a wallet.
I'm not fucking downloading anything. I'm not doing anything. I'm literally just going to a link and clicking a play button.
You wouldn't steal a car.
You wouldn't download a car. Yeah. Yes, I would. Absolutely.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, bro.
The only thing you should really be streaming on pirate stuff is porn, because those chicks are whores.
Why is all the porn for free on the internet? Who did that? Huh?
I don't know. Why is a chick getting paid?
Well, a lot of it is
getting paid $7 million to bang 100 dudes in a day, and then now we're supposed to feel bad for
They're
them.
not getting paid that.
Whatever.
No, they're getting paid big chunks of change to be horrors on the camera, and then they put the porno videos on the internet.
There's in this house.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, there's some hoes in this house for real. Yeah, but as far as like the streaming stuff, like watching some of these movies. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I feel annoyed that I didn't, that even that it was free. Like I'm still annoyed.
I know, because it's like, a chunk
imagine
of your time.
if I was paying like a monthly fee to watch this crap.
Somebody put out a YouTuber put out a video of the best of 2024, right? Of what he said was things that had done the best as far as ratings wise, and in that top 10 list was True Detective season 4 with Jodie Foster, and I was like, the fuck it is. You are a liar. You are a liar. I will hunt you down. That was such a piece of dog shit in the rain. Like, I can't believe that anybody would even claim that thing was one of the best of 2024.
I can't believe they introduced Ghost and shit into that. Even as like an outside observer, like I can't. It's called True fucking Detective. Can't throw ghosts in there. Come on.
Spider-Man's face says it all.
Yeah.
I feel you, Spider-Man. I feel you.
This is one of the funniest AI pictures I've seen in a while. I'm saving that for in the old reaction bank.
Oh, please do.
I watched
Yeah.
Passenger 57 last night.
What happened? 57? You turned 57?
Nope, I watched Passenger 57.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great
Wesley
movie.
Snipes.
That
That's
is
badass.
That's a
really
great
good.
movie. That's a great movie.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I saw it like years and years and years ago. I can't remember what it was. I was watching something and I thought, oh man, I've not seen fucking Passenger 57 in like 20 years or something, because it's 1992, that film. It's before
Yeah.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Like, fucking,
What-
like the soundtrack to it is 80 synth.
Yeah, it's funny
Yeah.
because like
That's how fucking old
you,
it is.
I love this. Yeah, I love that the soundtrack for sure. But it's funny because like I watched Red One, the new Christmas,
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
that.
big expensive movie, all the actors and action stuff, and it's so like lame. And then you watch Passengers 57, which was by no means like an acclaimed film of the time. Wesley Snipes kind of, breaking into
Yeah.
the action scene
It's
a little
it was
bit.
another one of those Die Hard on a blank.
Yeah, Die Hard
Yeah,
on a
yeah, yeah.
plane. But dude, like you just compare the quality between those two movies, like two random movies, and you're just like, dude, how far we've fallen.
I'm going to
Yeah,
say right
mind
now,
blowing.
Chris Evans will never have another hit outside of Captain America.
Even in that film, he seemed like Captain America undercovered. Like he can't escape that role.
Which is funny because people were so against him being Captain
Captain
America.
America,
but he-
because he was such a great douchebag and like not
Right.
another teen movie and all the other
Yeah.
stuff he was in.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, Fantastic Four. He was definitely an asshole in those. Johnny Storm was such a little player hater, right?
yeah,
No, he was a player.
Little
Yeah,
smart alecky
what-
little player.
yeah. What's your number? All that, Chris. Yeah.
I'm hot and I know it.
Yeah, for sure. And then he like embodied Captain America, and then now that's it. That's it for him. There's nothing else. He's never going to be able to escape that. I don't think.
I mean, fucking Robert Downey came back to play Tony, so I guess it's just a Marvel curse. At this point.
Allegedly. I mean, I
You don't think it's gonna happen?
I don't believe it until I see it. I mean, we've been misdirected by movie studios, especially in.
You think
you
even
can't
after
trust
that big
Disney.
reveal they did, they wouldn't commit to it?
No, because
I
they've
think-
done
I
that
think it'll
before.
be- I really
They've
think
done
it
that-
would be like Tony Stark or Iron Man with a big asterisk next to it. Like,
Well, yeah, I know the Blade movie fell apart, but I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna invoke Iron Man, like you gotta fucking stick your
it'll
guns
be
on that
some
one.
like multiverse bullshit where he's
Well, it's gonna
different.
suck, but I just think it's gonna happen.
No,
I
yeah,
think,
I think it'll happen.
Yeah, I think it's going to greatly depend on how they do with the next couple. Like I get, the new Captain America movie. They got two slated this year or in 2025.
Yeah.
Right? They got the Captain America movie and the Thunderbolts. I think the Thunderbolts is going to be pretty good, and I think Captain America is
Really?
going to be terrible. Yeah, I think it's going to be.
You think
I-
Thunderbolts is gonna be pretty good?
Yeah, I do. I
Like
think
a
it's gonna
7
be-
out of 10.
I think it could be that. I
Like,
mean,
what's,
were you a fan of Suicide Squad?
Which one?
The Suicide
either.
Squad, the
Either.
James Gunn.
I
one?
only saw the
Oh,
James
either.
Gunn version, and yes, I'd
Oh.
call myself a solid fan of that. I thought that was cool.
Okay, I think it's going to be very Suicide Squaddy ish.
I don't trust Marvel to be able to do it.
No, me neither, dude. Not at all.
I think they will. And this is going to be a bold statement.
Mhm.
It's not going to be a popular one. I prefer Yelena to Natasha as far as Black Widow.
You are
What?
bananas.
That is
No.
insane.
No, I don't.
You
I
like
never-
Florence Pugh over Scarlett
Yes.
fucking Johansson?
I
hot
feel
take
like
right
Florence
there.
Pugh. Hear me out. Can I explain my position?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Okay, so I feel like Florence Pugh, from the very inception of her character, especially how she played it off in the Hawkeye TV series, I think she has a lot more fun with the role. Whereas, except for Iron Man 2, I really did not feel like I felt like I got very bad Daniel Craig 007 vibes off of Black Widow.
Well,
There's
a-
a,
okay.
there's a real,
in a little,
yeah,
but
and she just seemed like she was over it the
Yeah, no, I
entire
can
time.
see that.
LT, it's like Florence Pugh has really sad titties, and Scarlett
Gotcha.
Johansson has really nice
Well,
titties.
I didn't know that's how we were judging.
All
it.
no,
Black
no,
Widow
no.
has to be is a hot piece of
Excusing
ass.
the
and
fact
a
that
leg.
ScarJo's obviously hotter, I think I can understand where Toxie is coming from.
No, and I do like how Florence Pugh has a Russian accent, right?
She does.
Yes.
She
So
does.
that
She has the
kinda-
Russian
that's
accent,
fun.
and she just is. She's a lot more into the role of being a Black Widow, you know. And I like the whole little tidy blonde chick thing. And yes, okay, ScarJo definitely has better titties, and maybe it's because I've seen
It's hotter.
ScarJo. Maybe I've seen ScarJo in way too much stuff, and all I know of Florence Pugh. I had never seen Florence Pugh before Black Widow, so I didn't really have a frame of
You didn't see
reference.
Midsummer? She was
Not
good in
before,
that.
no, not
Oh
before.
God,
Well,
she was
because
in that. I forgot.
the drinker had bashed it so hard, I skipped it.
No,
I
I
have
liked
seen
it.
I have
Fuck
seen
that
it
movie.
subsequent, and I do. It's okay. It's for what it is. It's fine. It's not. You know. I mean,
Oh.
at least it didn't have Toni Collette in it. So
Right.
I mean,
Did anybody see the fucking Lord of the Rings Rohirrim movie? Did
Fuck
it?
no.
I'm skipping
sure
that
it's in the-
bullshit. Fuck
It's in
that.
the
noise.
theaters only?
It's not Tolkien. I'm not watching it.
Yeah,
But is it
fuck it.
is it only out in theaters? That's baffling to me if that's true.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it is only theaters,
That's fucking stupid. Why would
That's
you do
so
that?
stupid.
and it's
That's
made like
crazy. That's
I think
crazy.
10,
that you
10
do that.
million. I think it's made.
I mean, I'm hearing a lot of people saying like, "Hey, it's not as bad as The Hobbit. It's not as bad as Rings of Power or whatever."
Oh,
not
who
necessary.
cares? Those are like a 1 and a 2,
Yeah,
respectively.
exactly. But at the same time, like, if it's okay, then why is it in theaters? You know what I mean? If it's just
Yeah.
all right, why you're not going to get me to go see it? And yeah, like Jen said in the earlier in the comments, talk about Nosferatu. Nosferatu is the only movie I've been looking forward to seeing in theater the whole year. You know, so that's
As
coming
we
out
get
next week.
closer to it, I'm less and less into Nosferatu. Actually, like
Well,
the closer
it might
we
have
get
been
to
one of
it-
those things where it's like it might have been overhyped because I'm hearing it's not actually that scary. It's just really creepy. And and I say this on the Bram Stoker's Dracula commentary I got coming out Christmas Day. If it's all about the way he looks. If he looks weird or doesn't really sell on the look.
Well, he should look weird, but if he looks like not Nosferatu, you mean? Or
No, I mean, I'm down with a new design, but like the point is it has to look like a real fucking vampire. You know what I mean? Like it can't just look like contacts and bad makeup. It can't look like overly CG. I don't think it's going to be CG, but it just has to look like, you know, like the first time you saw the fucking Na'vi on Avatar, like, you know, you might hate that movie, but goddamn, that was impressive. You know, you're like, fuck, they look real.
Well, no matter what happens,
Dracula
it's not gonna be the
needs to look.
worst Skarsgård movie this year.
Yeah, dude, I heard the clip of his voice. Did you hear that shit?
No.
That was like getting the hype train for me going up a little bit more. But again, I'm like worried because they're not showing him, you know, and I'm like, dude, I just want to see a good picture of him. Oh, Dax, your echo came back again. But yeah, I just want you to hear this. I'm not even gonna show the screen. I'll just like let you guys hear his voice for a second. You guys tell me
I
what you
have
think.
been enduring the most irregular dreams. I fear I'm taken ill.
It is a black omen to journey in poor health. You will remain and well rest yourself.
No, I must object, my lord.
You will obey is my counsel.
But, my lord,
That doesn't even sound like Skarsgård. That's crazy.
He's rolling his eyes more than they do in the bloody Rings of Power.
Yeah, I'm hearing that. Yeah, I'm hearing it's very like transformative performance, but like I said, if it falls short, the whole movie fails. So I'm hoping it's good, and I'm also hoping that
Get really unlucky with vampires. So you know.
yeah. Also, the thing is, like when vampire movies get more popular, Ethan Van Sciver is the one who's noticed this, and it's actually kind of true. But like basically, whenever Democrats are in power in the United States, then vampire movies and alien movies become really popular. And when Republicans are in power, werewolf and zombie movies become really popular.
I feel like you've said this before.
Yeah,
I've
and it's
heard-
true. It's weird. So like whenever like you know the idea of like hopefully like Nosferatu is like kind of like the last big vampire movie that comes out because like I really want to transition more to werewolf and zombie stuff. You know, I'm excited about 28 years later and werewolves. I know Blue Collar saw that. He said it was a blast. I want to see it. Anybody else see werewolves?
No,
No,
that
Frank
looks
Grillo, isn't
really
it?
that looks really stupid. Oh my
Yeah, it does
God.
look stupid, but it was, you know, it looks fun. The Wolfman, or just Wolf Space Man, Wolfman, that I don't think that's going to be good.
No, I was out of that as soon as I heard it was like a sexually transmitted virus type thing. I was like, no, that's not what the Wolfman is. So
It
fuck
looks
that shit.
awful. Also, like again, I don't like this. Like I said with Werewolf Santa, when you get bit by a werewolf, you're not turning into a werewolf for at least a month. You know, like this idea that like, oh, I've been bit by a werewolf. Oh, I'm turning into a werewolf right now. Oh, I don't like that. Stupid.
Why do you say a month? Is that part of werewolf lore?
Well, that's about how long it takes for the next full moon.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Duh. Yeah.
I still contend the best werewolf movie is Wolf with Jack Nicholson. I think that's the best werewolf movie.
That's a fun one. That was the first rated R movie I saw in a theater as a little boy. It was funny because like I had seen so many rated R movies before, but I was always told as a lie by my parents, you can't go see rated R movies in the theater. And I'm like, boo. And then I was out of town in Austin visiting my cousin Thunderqueef and his mother, my aunt. She's like, let's go to the movies. Okay. Let's see Wolf. And I was like, but Aunt Gina, we can't watch it because it's rated R. And it's like, you can go see rated R movies with your parents. And I was like, really? And I watched Wolf, and then later we went home and I called Mother and I was like, hello, Mother. I was like an 8-year-old boy at the time. I have interesting news that I learned from Aunt Gina. Apparently, you have been lying to me this whole time.
You've been lying to me, ma'am.
Yeah, it was very Eric Cartman-y. Ma'am.
Ma'am, what the fuck, ma'am?
We're going to go see a rated R movie next weekend. My mom was like, shit. And then, yeah, famously, like I've said many times before, she took me and my little 10-year-old friend to go see From Dusk Till Dawn in the theaters. And she said, yeah, she was getting so many bad looks from other adults.
Hey, as long as your kids shut the fuck up, I don't care.
Yeah, we weren't. Exactly. The movie didn't traumatize us, and we weren't crying or being loud and stupid. But yeah, we definitely like were blown away. My friend Pete was like, "Dude, we're not supposed to be here, dude. It's like this movie's way too naughty." And I'm like, "Shut up,
man."
Got a pretty good crowd for Deadpool and Wolverine. There was like these two 13-year-olds that sat next to me and my friend, but they were like pretty fucking polite.
Yeah, dude, I saw, like I said before, I saw Terrifier 3 in the theaters surrounded by children. There were so many fucking kids and young teenagers.
Weird.
And they were all, everyone was laughing. Man. The whole theater was like, it was like whole families going to see Terrifier 3 together.
Even at the end.
Yeah, they all stuck it around. And like I said, I think the vibe was because I was by myself sitting right next to two strangers. And there was also another gentleman behind me. And I think me and him kept laughing at a lot of the stuff, and that got a lot of the other people, like I think, more disarmed. Because like there was a young lad, there was a family, like a mom, a dad, and a kid. And when I say kid, like a teenage boy sitting next to me to the right. And what was crazy was the kid had a fucking blanket, and he was literally covering his eyes during all the violent parts, like a child. And I was like, dude, he looked like he was 17, you know? And I was like, what the fuck? And I remember at one point, like, I kept looking at him, and at one point I see him like, you know, under the blanket, like looking at me, and I just catch eyes with him, and I was just like, yeah. Like, you know? I was like, this shit's fucking hardcore. But I was like, you know, I think it was just like a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't know. People, I said it before, like Don Bluth said, kids can handle anything as long as there's a happy ending, you know? 100%. They can handle all kinds of violent, depraved action and horror movies as long as, you know, the monster gets killed at the end and the good guys survive. So yeah.
Dragon Ball kills half its main cast every arc, and it still usually ends up all right.
Yeah, some of them do look pretty old these days. Who, the kids? Maybe. I see like college kids, and I'm like, you look like you're 12. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, I see kids in college and high school, and I'm like, you look like children to me. God, I don't know. Anyway,
it's all that chemicals in the water.
Yeah, I remember when I was in high school, it was like all the hormones in the milk. All the girls were all, you know, fucking stacked and stuff by the time they were sophomores. It was crazy.
They send me a lot of homeless and drug addict guys to go work some of these jobs that I do. the temp agency when I do security and stuff. And this one guy in my car was like, "Hey man," I just scooped him up from his position. I'm like, "Hey," I told the other chick, I'm like, "You're gonna work by yourself for a little bit. I'm gonna have this guy help me pass out water because I had a case of water in my car." And we were driving to all the security posts. The guy's like, "Man, I can't believe I'm turning 44 next week." And I'm like, "I can't believe you would admit that when you look like you're 64, man. Lay off the meth. You look fucking terrible, bro. Like, Jesus Christ."
Oh.
Well, if you guys are trying to do any Christmas shopping, Lance has a book out about movies, and so does our own Lord of Toxicity. He's got a book out as well. The cover is in
about this last night.
Yeah, the cover is in 10K resolution. Slapdash by Wesley Kelly. You can order it on Kindle for like $3.
Yeah, you can get it for Kindle, $3.
Or you can get a signed copy if you want to splooge.
Yeah.
I think you said that wrong.
Splurge? That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Splooge works. No,
Listen, if you want to come all over this book, you can go ahead and do whatever you want. But just don't
Lord
let me know
Toxic
about it.
will literally come in the book for you. He'll sign it with his shot.
Yeah. $10 to see it, $20 to touch it.
He'll
With
shine
love.
it. He'll
Right
sign
under.
it with his love butter.
God.
Tell us a bit about your book.
Yeah, so it's loosely based on true events that have happened in a certain person's life. It's a ex-military guy that had gone overseas, comes home, has a bit of a tragedy ensues, and he makes some bad choices, winds up in prison. He gets out of prison, and his only skill set he can no longer legally do, so he works kind of off the books as a PI while he's tending bar at a biker bar in Kansas City. He gets dragged into a situation between the biker club and the Kansas City Mafia, where they're looking for a certain device. It's got a bunch of locations of cash stashes around the Midwest and blackmail evidence on prominent leaders in the Midwest. And the feds also want him to get it for them. So it becomes kind of a chase to get this thing and return it to whoever is the highest bidder. And he gets in a bunch of wacky adventures.
Now, we were pretty impressed when we heard this is a 400-page book, but then you edited it, and now it's 600 pages?
Well, okay. So, yeah. So my software and Amazon is not super compatible. So what they did is it's almost like a large print book now.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it comes out looking like it's 600, but when
so you
open
can
it
read
up,
a page in like 10 seconds now because the font's so big.
Yeah,
That's
the
cool.
font is super huge. Almost like just shy of being a large print book. So that's why it's so big. So don't be daunted. Also, there's a glossary in it, and there's a lot of pages which is just the new chapter and then some not movie quotes, but different quotes that are in there.
Hitler quotes. I got you.
Yes, certainly. Yeah, no Hitler quotes. But yeah, no, it's it looks a lot bigger than it is. It's a little daunting when it's on your shelf, but I mean, if you were to pull it up, and there's a if you go to Amazon.com, there's a free sample in there, and you can look at it and you kind of see what it is that you're going to be getting into. I actually had a customer. She saw it on the local website here in Leavenworth, and as soon as she saw the word clown hole, she was like, "I am buying this book." I was like, "All right, well, I'm glad I could put that in there for you." And then,
I gotta see what context clown hole is in.
Well, the main character, it starts off with the main character's birthday in 1989 before a big tragedy occurs, and his mom tells him, "Just because you scooted out of my clown hole 13 years ago doesn't mean that
clown hole." Hell yeah. You like it when you like the oh my god, talking dirty and using the word clown hole. I'm gonna do that.
That's a new one for me. I approve of clown hole.
Yeah, baby, show me that clown hole. God,
show me that clussies.
What woman is going to keep going there? She's gonna be like, "Excuse me, what the fuck did you just say?" No, it's over. Get away, clown hole. Well, that's the kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Illusory? Illusions with an A, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the kind of that toxic flair in the writing that you'd expect.
Yes. If
Well,
you read it, you're gonna know what you're getting into. If the
Me
people
and
that have
Meg read a sample, and it definitely feels like Lord Toxic wrote it. Let me put it that way.
Well,
So-
that's very kind of you to say that. And I will also point out Northern English Bastard helped me edit it, so we kept it all in the family.
Oh, cheers.
Here with this. So
Well, shout out to him. And yes, raise a glass from Santa to you about doing your book thing.
Scott.
I do gotta say, a few weeks ago, we watched something that kind of changed a lot. We really didn't expect it to be what it was. I didn't know what I was going to do. I picked it out of the hat. I didn't even have it like arranged for before the show started. We were talking about something and I was like, oh yeah, let's just watch this. And it was a little fan film called Supergirl Endurance.
Oh god.
Oh god damn it, we're back.
Yeah, you were all there. That was insane, right?
I couldn't fucking believe it, bro. That
She was in the
what
pool
fuck?
for an
Hey,
hour.
so here's what's happening, guys. Christmas. I was talking about we're gonna do a Denzel Washington stream around Christmas. That might not be happening because it seems like, or we'll postpone it. We'll do it in January. But the point is, also happy birthday to Denzel Washington coming up soon, the 28th. But that being said, we watched the Supergirl Endurance, which was insane. And if you weren't there, it was basically 10 minutes. It was 2 minutes of credits, 2 minutes of credits, 5 minutes of a woman walking from a building to a house, 3 minutes of her sitting around listening to the news, and you can't understand what anyone's saying because the microphones are terrible. And then it was a fight in a driveway between a girl in spandex and another girl in spandex, and they wrestle around. And then it was literally like 20 minutes of these two girls in spandex wrestling in a pool. And we were all shocked by it. And Toxic, I think, mentioned that there was a sequel. And I was like, cool.
Yeah.
And I looked it up. This is a channel. This channel is called One Cinema. And this is where it gets interesting. I'm going to look up their channel. What do they got? They got 5,000 subs, 34 videos. Oh my God.
Channel banner.
34
is just
videos.
2 chicks underwater.
Fighting. And this is not the movie we watched either. This is a different
at least they're being
it's
upfront
30,
with it, okay?
Listen to this. It is 34 videos, and they are all
Yeah.
Supergirl or Superwoman fan films.
Yes.
And the one we happened to watch was the second. So I think tonight we're going to watch the original, the
God help
prequel,
us.
the first one. And
God
then
help us.
on Christmas, because next week it is rumored that the Superman trailer is going to leak or come out, be released. So that is happening next week. And if that's the case, then Christmas Day, Christmas stream. This will be December 23rd. Yes. Christmas Eve. We're going to watch as many of these Supergirl fan films as we can. I don't think we'll be able to do them all. I literally don't think there's enough time in a day to watch them all because they're all about 30 to 40 minutes long. And like I said, there's 34 of them. So
holy fuck, man.
No. So this might be a part 1 of 3 type streams. Maybe as more Superman news is released throughout the year, we'll do another block of Superwoman, Supergirl fan films. Okay. So that's the plan for next week, Christmas. So Christmas with Supergirl is what we're doing next week.
The Twilight Zone, the Deadly Admirer, Supergirl.
Why?
So
why
yeah,
does it-
tonight. What? Go ahead, Toxic.
Why does it seem like every Christmas you subject me?
Last
to
Christmas
some
was
fuckery?
Godzilla.
No,
This Christmas
no,
will
it
be
wasn't.
Superman.
No, it wasn't. Last
was it?
Christmas, last Christmas, right after Christmas, before New Year's, you subjected me to the ultra woke Doctor Who special. You
Oh, right.
subjected me to that.
Enzo.
That was early
Yeah.
December, I believe.
Yeah, well,
That might have been
whatever it
that might have
was,
been the year. That might have been the year anniversary for like this week. You know.
It might have been. It might have been.
Yeah, that was fun.
Enzo was telling me about it, and I was like, I don't believe.
Here's the thing: I didn't
don't
make you
believe
watch it. I didn't make you watch it and come on the stream to talk about it. I just like went over it with you guys, and everyone was like jaw agape, like, "What the fuck is happening?" So To be
A
fair,
male presenting Time Lord.
yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
That was the stream where Gord King said his whole handicap in your I'll bust a handicap in your ass joke. So, you know, all is forgiven.
God, I love that guy's puns.
Yeah, this one is the original. It's called Supergirl in the Watery Trap. And this one's only 13 minutes long. So
Thank
that was another
God.
thing. So
20 minutes
if
is going to be in a pool.
It's like
Yeah,
3
10
minutes.
minutes of the 13 is in the
Guys.
pool for sure.
I hate to be, I was like, okay, so this will be hot girl doing other hot shit. I just skim over here. They're in a pool again. Oh my God. So I'm like, and it's called Watery Trap. And I was like, no way. And I don't even want to see what's in the other episodes, but the fact that a lot of them are underwater in the thumbnails is like, holy fuck, dude.
I'm pretty sure it's all built on that theme, man.
Question I have is it the same pool? Is it
Dude,
a different
pool and a Supergirl costume? That's all he needs.
So it might be the same pool. If that's the case, if it's 34 videos
Is she
of
gonna have the
ladies
skirt on
wrestling
backwards
around
in this one too?
All right, so I think we're gonna do this, and then we'll play some Quiplash. So that's the plan. And tomorrow I might do a Stupenzo cast, and we're gonna watch a bunch of Christmas 90s and 80s commercials
Every day. But before you call, listen to old Santa. Your parents have to pay for these calls, so get their permission first. Then, when you call me, I'll tell you how to get a whoopee from my Christmas collection. And part of your $1.85 2-minute call goes to Special Olympics.
So, guys, you can call 1-900-60-666-666 and talk to Santa, and also donate money to the Special Olympics. So that sounds like a deal and a half. We'll talk more about that probably tomorrow night after MMM. So that'll be fun.
See, over
But,
here in the
Tony,
UK, a priest just got in a shitload of trouble for telling a load of school children that Santa's not real.
and of course, famous director of American History X and the trainer, upcoming film, Tony K is here, and he says this was actually my pool in Florida at the summer house. I'll be damned.
Thank you for contributing to this cinema.
Agus says, Wes, I bought your book and you didn't do me justice. Cry emoji, cry emoji, cry emoji. Do you know what that's about?
Brian, I'm so sorry. Well, that's my former partner from Aegis, which is the security company.
Oh, shit, that is where the word comes from. I was like, what do I know that word from?
Yeah, that's
the Aegis.
I made a goddamn logo for you, bro.
Aegis
that was something else. Never mind.
No, you're right. You're right. Aegis is it means protection in Latin.
Right.
And that's the company we worked for overseas. My former paratrooper, British paratrooper, Brian. He is in the book, and I did have a short thing. Well, Brian, the entire book is not about Iraq, so I mean it's one brief interlude in the story. So I'm sorry, I did the best that I could. And
there's 600 pages, and Brian's only on 2 of them. It's bullshit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I feel bad.
All right. Well, Agus, you're just in time. Tony K, you're just in time. Tony K, I would love to see you make a Supergirl fan filk. These watery traps. I don't know if you were here for
Supergirl, put a girl in a pool.
Supergirl Endurance, but we were blown away. So we're gonna watch the movie that preceded that, or came before that. Excuse me.
See where it all started.
Yeah, and then we'll be all caught up for our big Christmas Supergirl fan film stream next week. So I'm excited. Let's begin. Also, the stunts depicted are performed by or at the direction of, mostly at the direction of, professionals in quotes. At no time were any of the performers endangered in any way or form. The producer strongly suggests no one ever attempt to recreate these stunts. I remember being excited when I saw this.
Suggest you don't do this.
Yeah, I remember being kind of excited when I saw this disclaimer before the fan film last time. I was like, "Ooh,
what are they gonna do?
Are these chicks gonna be doing like parkour and stuff? You know, like what's gonna be happening here?"
That'd
Okay,
be a lot cooler.
Yeah, do not try this at home. This film is property of One YouTube Network / Jimbo Fail Exchange Productions and MMP Studios / Chaos House Film. All right, Jimbo Fail Exchange. Disclaimer: Supergirl in the Watery Trap is no way affiliated with DC Comics or Warner Brothers. Supergirl in the Watery Trap is not for profit fan film and is not intended for sales of any sort. This is a fan film. Okay. Now let's see if there's going to be 2.5 minutes of credits also. I'm excited, guys.
Let's take it in.
That's the same
Jimbo.
logos before.
Jimbo Fail Exchange. Hell yeah.
Nice Texas plug-in they got there.
Fart noise. That's a cell phone. Why is there a cell phone right there? What is this?
I don't know. Why were there apps in the background?
Yeah. It's YouTube. I feel like this is one of those template pre-rolls you can download and change the text to whatever you want. I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's get it.
Hearing you say pre-roll just makes me want to get a joint.
I'm way ahead of you, bro. Oh, they even have it. Does that put it in a fucking Warner Brothers shaped logo? Is that okay?
Don't sue us, but we
and then don't put your own copyright on this either. You know, that's also kind of the copyright lawyers from Warner Brothers look at this and they're like, okay.
Chow House.
Is that where it's filmed? The Chow House?
Jacques Ledoux.
That was the thing I remembered.
He is drowning.
The music, the audio. Yeah, the music, the audio is so loud, and the dialogue can't even understand it. It's like the microphone is like in the corner of the room. Yeah, dude, that has to be a double innuendo, right? Right? Am I the only one thinking that?
Pool.
Like I said, dude, it better be the same. It better not be the same pool. If it's the same pool, I'm gonna shit.
Oh my God, it's Sonia's cousin.
Oh, hey,
cool. Technology upgrade.
Oh God.
The sound effect is ruining my brain.
Too many TikTok videos.
Yeah, you've reached your limit on the Facebook Reels. YouTube Shorts.
Technology. One grenade can obliterate everything in a 2-block radius, but 3 to 4 can obliterate a whole town.
Why is the sound quality better?
Yeah, I guess because this is voiceover. They recorded this in a studio, probably separate.
Even I know you don't stand a chance.
Do you think they filmed the other one first?
Here.
I don't know. This one came out a while before the second one, I think.
Super hearing and tracking skills.
Let me double check.
The OnlyFans senses are activated.
Well, the acting's already a lot better.
Well, it's because it's not,
It's like a job
you know.
girl.
Oh, it's the same girl.
I think I have the same. Yeah, I think it is. I think I have the same little.
Man,
cubby
she
thing
likes
here where I
cock.
keep all my whiskey glasses. Yeah, she loves big cocks
up.
too.
It's the same apartment. Same duplex. Different front door.
Supergirl. Supergirl. It's time for Supergirl. Walk out of the place wearing a hoodie that says Tampa Bay Water Ski Show. Fucking what?
Show team.
Why does she hang
Show
up
team.
her sunglasses? Why are
She's
those
got-
hung up? Who does that?
This is what Supergirl does, guys. This is how Supergirl decorates her apartment. These are the clothes Supergirl wears.
This is really inspiring some super heroic vibes right now.
This is a motel. Is this even an apartment? This is
That's
like-
a motel
Is
looking
this,
at.
is this where Supergirl does her OnlyFans at this?
What
this
happened to her
motel?
trash cans that she almost knocked over?
Yeah, she's upgraded. In the next movie, she gets a house. This is her early apartment days. But I love how like the actress like has to do this like look around, make sure no one sees her in the parking lot, do this embarrassing shit. She's like, okay. All right. And she's gonna run like Supergirl does.
Yeah, run very
What the
slowly.
Dude, it's the same
Oh.
house.
Enzo,
It's the same house. And that
Enzo,
is
I
the
didn't know
same
you were in
pool.
this movie. What are you doing? You
Yeah.
look clean shaven.
This looks like the dude Trump fucking made that tweet at.
Dude, this is quite a potato-shaped body. I'm sad Northern English Bastard isn't here. He recognizes potatoes when he sees them.
I know.
Yeah, okay. I think this is the owner of the house and the financier, the guy, the brains behind the whole project, I bet. I'm willing
That's
to
Mr.
bet.
Pool Man.
Stares off into distance, contemplates death.
Watch this movie. Watch this movie like explain why they met up at that pool in the second one in the first place. Like watch this explain like the significance of this pool. Let's see.
I think you're giving this too much credit.
I am, of course. Ooh, she knows how to shimmy when she walks.
Hi, have you been helped?
Okay, so the audio's the same. Audio's crap.
What you're trying to do, but won't happen on my watch.
The same rip, the same rip in the same rip in the screen is still there.
The second one, yeah, exactly. You're right. The second one is way better because at least you replace this fat, gross guy with another chick in spandex. So they learn from their mistakes with the first one, I think.
Yeah, I hope he's not a reoccurring character. No offense to the man.
The background fuzz is, he's the camera guy. Right now, the camera's on a tripod. He's the guy in the pool holding the camera in the second one, for sure.
We'll see about that, mister. It's a well-known fact.
The background fuzz is louder than the dialogue.
Chance.
Speak up.
We'll see about that.
Also, this guy is like facing away from the mic.
Where are the grenades?
Where are the grenades?
They're probably
They're
there.
hidden in my neck roll.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over this aneurysm I'm having.
I had to turn it up a little so we could hear something, and then they fucking blow our ears out with this.
You guys hear that too, or
Yeah.
Yes.
is that supposed to be in the scene?
Remember how she reacted to that like loud, that little beeping noise earlier? How, you know, this is like this one doesn't even make her flinch.
I think she's meant to be using her X-ray vision or something.
The guy looks so bored.
Oh my god, that is supposed to be what that is.
If I'm on my back, I can't get back up.
Yeah, I'm like a turtle.
Help, I'm a turtle and I can't get up.
Dude, okay, I want you guys to notice, fucking Jesus. It is 9:30 in the morning right now when they're filming this, okay? This young lady got dressed and woke up early, had an alarm go off, and she had to like get here in morning and commute traffic to this dude's house.
Yeah,
because there's no way she knows this guy, right?
Well,
She's a
this
paid
is her
actor.
big breakout role, man.
No, she blew this guy for sure. She is.
Oh,
If she blew him, he paid her on top of putting her in the movie. Okay, because it's not like
we don't know that he paid her. He probably went to Publix and got her like a Publix sub.
you don't blow a guy to be in Supergirl Watery Trap. Okay,
I mean,
I hope not.
Listen.
It's not like there's a bunch of people pining for the role here, you know, and she's got a.
He took her to his favorite Chinese place where the guy beats the pork outside.
God, he is the pork. All right, is that kryptonite? I guess he just got a green rock.
He's got a.
This guy.
Plastic.
Hey, please don't stare at my grundle.
We can't hear a goddamn word he's saying. Literally, he's being drowned out by the alarm sign. And also, he's a man in jorts that is splaying.
Yeah, but he's got a pretty cool Coke shelf, you can't deny. Holding up that Windex.
Oh, you mean a
He should've-
Coca-Cola shelf? I was very disappointed when you said that.
He should have held that kryptonite in his neck fat. She would have never found it.
It's not exactly Lex Luthor, is he?
I push her in the pool and have her drown for 6 hours.
Imagine if Lex Luthor is giving Superman his big, villain speech, and he's sitting in a chair doing this.
Okay, in the first live action Superman with Reeves,
Yeah.
Doesn't this happen? Not like this.
Yeah. No.
Stupidly,
yeah, no.
but doesn't
It's
this
a
happen?
little bit more built up, but
No,
yeah.
this basically happens in Superman. Yeah, he's right. It does.
Okay, I'm not crazy.
No, you're not. You're not crazy. You're not
It also
crazy.
happens in a ton of comic books, to be fair. But how many X's do you think are on this dude's shirt? XXXL, X5L, 5XL?
That's three X's and an L.
That's
for sure.
3X.
There's no way this is a 3X, dude. This is bigger than a 3X.
No. X is an exponential.
Oh.
Oh yeah, so it's like it's X cubed, X cubed L.
We just call it America sized, you know.
You know, when you see somebody like this that lives in South Florida and he's this fat, that's a commitment to fat because it's not easy to stay that fat.
Here's the thing. I would be fair.
Yeah,
Like, this guy probably wears a 3XL shirt, but when he stands up, this shirt is so huge on him. You know what I mean? This is like a 5XL shirt. That's like a skirt. It's like a.
you could cover up. You could cover up my car for the winter with that shirt.
You could wear no pants or underwear in that thing and be fine. You look like he looks like he's wearing a fucking like a hospital gown.
Yeah, he looks like he's got a moo-moo. It's a moo-moo.
No, it's just a t-shirt. That's so hilarious. He's wearing shorts under it. I own a moo. It's awesome.
I now pronounce you husband and bride.
The moo like goes
Hang
down to
on,
my
I can
ankles
get this
almost.
thing up.
Hold on.
I can
I'll
get
get
it there.
I'll get the meth. I'll get the meth, and then
Nix, you made it just in time, Nix. We're watching the prequel to Supergirl Endurance.
not
my
in the
God.
pool.
Same
No,
pool.
don't throw in the pool. Don't throw in the pool. Don't throw.
Do it.
Yeah,
I
there
believe
she
in
goes.
He's
going to
wearing the
pool.
white dad sneakers, you know, the white Nikes.
Once I throw you in this pool, I'm going for a quick jog.
His belt size is equator.
No, not in the pool again. Not again. Oh, this is the rest of the movie
Exactly
will now
what
take
happened in
place.
Superman.
Don't try
in
these
this
stunts
pool.
at home.
The rest of this will take place in the pool now. So
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so to be fair, it's like the halfway point. Okay. I mean, but still. The last one was like 2/3 of the movie of the episode.
That-
and
that
the last
pool
one was
has-
like the last one was
that-
like 20 something minutes long too.
that pool has so much chlamydia in it. It's crazy.
That's what all the chlorine's for.
Oh,
No,
It
Supergirl,
begins.
no.
Oh.
Oh,
Anyway, back down I go.
water, my only weakness, and kryptonite.
Her clown hole's getting drenched.
Yeah, it is. She's gonna be late for her. She's gonna be late for her shift at Denny's later. If she doesn't hurry up.
This whole movie's a clown hole.
Clown hole.
it's very clown hole.
Very clown hole core. Very clown pilled.
Very clown filled. Just a
Right.
rainbow
This
pill with a
really
little
is
afro
supposed to
on
be
it.
it, isn't it? This is the rest
Yeah.
of the movie. Just
They,
watching.
they, yeah, they cut away to him. He's shooting himself up with his Ozempic right now.
If only I had the power to waddle to the shallow end like in the other movie.
The thing is, like in the Superman, he's got like I think he's got chains all around him or something.
Yep.
He's not got tiny little. Like, that.
Echo is back.
Uh-oh. Is that Dax? Dax.
No.
Oh,
No, he's
somebody's
not.
saying this with the echo.
Hey, you're not very good at the swimming thing.
She's acting.
People die.
I'll give her that. She's trying to act stupidly.
And I will.
It's hard to act when you're drowning.
Again,
Are we getting an echo still?
Big time.
Hello?
Oh,
I can hear
shit.
myself.
Where's that coming from?
And now it's gone.
It's my screen share, guys. Let me know when that happens. Let me know when that happens. Let's just go ahead and it's because he was sharing for a little while. That guy is so fat. During a full moon, he turns into a warehouse. I want to read a few of these.
To be fair, if he jumps in the pool empties immediately.
That guy's so fat, the sorting hat put him in the Waffle House.
If only I could break this $2 chain from Walmart.
That guy's so fat, he has triabetes.
That guy's so fat he doesn't have OCD. He has OBCD.
Yeah. So fat, he's on both sides of your family. So fat, he fell in love and broke it. Here we
Is
go. more
Supergirl
times.
gonna
No,
make it this time?
Who cares?
Yeah, because she doesn't have a chick to wrestle this time. So this is definitely like points deducted.
Oh, for sure.
The thing is, the underwater photography is better than the out of water photography.
Yeah, well, that's why they spend so much of it in the pool. Critical
The
Hour.
fat guy left. He went to Walmart to get some food or something.
Yeah.
And he comes back and they're still.
He's getting like 10 carts of like you know those easy meals and a bunch of sandwiches and made for oven pizza.
You still in there? Yeah, all right. I'm gonna go back to
pizza rolls when next
gonna
time
head
she
to
comes
Hooters.
the air.
He's gonna go get a snack at Walmart. He spends $80.
Oh, Supergirl! You know, I
Yes,
swear,
type 7.
I swear that I banged this chick when I still lived in Florida. Like I'm fairly certain.
We're pretty sure this is Florida. Oh my god, that dude's so fat. His tapeworms were used in the movie Tremors.
Oh my god!
The music is so stupid. It's like I
Next time
literally
she
just
pops-
go
next
ahead.
next time she pops her head out, I just want her to like. I just want him to like whack her in the head with a pool noodle or something.
He has type 7 diabetes.
Hey, I think there's a Band-Aid on the bottom of the pool right there.
Oh, Brody.
Oh, you can see a tattoo in a thigh. I'm calling porn star.
She almost
What
got
a-
it off that time.
What does her tattoo say? Daddy didn't love me enough.
It says, "Help, I'm drowning."
It's a little arrow with clown hole.
It says, "Do not resuscitate."
It says boner garage. Oh, she got it off.
Hooray, she can now get out of the pool just to get pushed back in again.
Yeah. Or at the very least, she's gonna slap that guy around. He's gonna get gratification for that as the show's producer.
Job will be done right now.
What the?
You know, for being underwater, her makeup's still pretty remarkable.
Right.
Goodbye, sir.
Super makeup.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going? Got a
Okay,
brew?
so-
You want one?
He's so fat. After sex, he smokes a brisket.
Huh. Wonder where she went.
It's just so
Oh, well.
not dramatic.
Was that his gross ass titty sweat? The guy has titty sweat in the shape of the devil's head on his chest.
Well, that's how you know he's evil.
He's a
Satan.
goddamn.
Satan
He's a
manifesting on his-
satanic gown.
He's got the head of Baphomet on his chest.
Yeah, his titty sweat is in the shape of Baphomet.
Oh, hey, there you are.
Oh, he's got a handful of grenades. That's cool.
It was
Okay,
running.
You're at
You want
Walmart.
some?
You're at Walmart, and the man in the line next to you is wearing this getup.
And
Like,
holding grenades.
you think this is like a cool, like a moo-moo, but no, it's like this is a pair of shorts, and it's unbelievable.
Okay, now that I'm looking at it from a full-bodied angle, I think that is 4X's.
It's yeah.
Easy.
There's no it's 3. Because if I put on a 3XL, it's like super huge on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Quick, throw the grenade in the pool. It'll blow up the pool.
A 2XL is big on me. I'm an XL.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Look at the pool.
let me see that again.
Got a diving butt shot.
Now,
Yeah.
I gotta say, I really hate that she
Cinema.
doesn't have red panties. The blue panties are annoying, but I guess it is a jumpsuit, so that makes sense.
She also has a misshapen dress on or skirt on. So
I was gonna say, there's nothing really misshapen about this lady here. I'm kind of, it's the best part of the show. Well,
She's a good looking girl.
at least they got a hot chick to play her, because you know there's gonna be fan films where less attractive girls get this starring role, and that would be a shame.
Super speed there. Super speed.
That guy's so fat,
not in the
NASA hired
budget.
him to be studied as a celestial body.
That guy's so fat, it's why Pluto's not a planet anymore.
He's a large gentleman.
He's a large gentleman. He's so fat, it is seriously adversely affecting his health.
Going on fucking
It has a negative effect on his family. Oh my God, he died of,
Yeah.
he died of a lonely heart.
He's literally like just taking a breather from maybe 2 takes.
Well done here.
It's just like that.
when you're that fat.
Wow.
I'm definitely glad we started.
Beautiful.
I'm definitely glad we watched the
Died of a
second one
heart
first.
attack and passed out on the side of his house.
That's exactly how it is.
You could be
Mark,
Indigo.
that's
That's
the
exactly how
villain.
it is.
Mark.
He tampered in God's domain.
Beautiful. Now we're fully caught up on
Mark
the
with a
cinematic
C.
universe of Supergirl.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
So
Cut,
now-
print. That's a wrap.
Cameras.
Guys.
I
Let's
told
go
you,
home.
dude. I told
That's
you.
good.
I told you. Cameras by Mark Walton. He's the camera guy in the second one.
Yeah.
We need to pull this up.
He died
This
as he
guy owns
lived.
the phone.
Oh,
Overweight.
oh, this was amazing. My phone's at 1%, so I'm gonna peace out. But thanks for having me. And so
No worries, Dex. It's good having
Yeah.
everybody. Play your
Enjoy
phone in.
Quiplash, everybody. Good to
Thank
meet
Yeah,
you.
we will do.
Take it easy, Greasy.
Um,
Yeah.
okay,
Keep
so
it
this
sleazy.
came out. This actually came out on my brother's birthday, September 19th, 2013. All right. And
Nice.
like I said, Mark Walton is definitely the camera guy in the pool. And let's see, we're going to go to One Cinema. We're going to revisit Endurance real quick. We need to do some, what the fuck? The less I know about what's coming in the coming stream, the better. So we're going straight back to Endurance. So September 19th, 2013.
Have you seen the fourth one? Has literally got the title of the Superman film, Quest for Peace.
Oh, no.
Still blown away by
Yeah,
in
one
the
thing.
Twilight Zone.
So this came out like 3 months after the first one.
And it looks so much worse.
Yeah, but like I said, at least they improved it vastly by having two chicks instead of a chick and a fat gross guy who's the camera guy.
I
Because
would
also
have
the
preferred
camera
it if
guy,
it was 12 minutes long.
this was 36 minutes long. Yeah, way longer than I remember. This was 40 minutes long, and we were all stunned.
35
If you
minutes
guys
of it in the
revisit, if you
pool.
revisit the stream, there's a specific moment where we're like, "Oh God, it's over." That was 15 minutes in the pool, and then I press play, and she immediately goes back into the pool, and we're like, "No, what? How? How is it like this?"
This one.
Yeah, her and Green Lantern Girl basically wrestle around, but I want to just get back to the credits here. I want to confirm my suspicions about the producers, and I'm going to be shocked. I kind of want to watch the third movie right now, just to confirm that it does take place in the pool.
Why do you want?
You know that it does.
I don't, but I suspect.
Tripod for the camera in shot.
Oh no, it is a different clock.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah, it's a different clock.
Yes,
It is.
Same rip in the screen though, for sure.
You got like water damage on the fucking roof here from the, you know.
Later in the morning, it's warm.
All right. She gets away. All right, let's see this. MMP. Is that Mark? Is that one of the M's stands for?
I would assume so.
Okay. Jack LeBeau, same girl as the Girl of Steel. Okay.
Jacques Ledoux.
And then this time we had new hottie Lauren Kisner, who I imagine comes back. Mark Walton.
Yep, there he is.
Cameras. He's the guy in the camera. And also this one does not have Dallas as a camera guy. So last time there was Dallas and Mark Walton.
I'm
So
fairly
Dallas,
confident Mark may have eaten Dallas.
So is the rest of the studio crew just his BMI?
Yeah, the rest of the studio crew. Yeah, it's just his fat rolls. That's
Oh my
what it
God.
is.
I want a second cameraman filming Mark filming the next movie. Created by Jonathan Rios. Who is this genius? He's the guy behind the brain. He's the brains behind
That's
the operation.
brains of this. Yeah, he's like, I got
That's
an
Mark's
idea.
boss.
She'll go into the pool. Okay, and then what? Then she's gonna go back in the pool again. Brilliant.
Yeah, so this also we were shocked to
By
find out
three
this has
people?
3 people writing this.
Yeah, this
and,
is what you get. This is what you get when you have open borders. This is what happens.
Wait. Okay, yeah. I thought Jackie Gonzalez. No. Okay. A woman actually had some input here. That's interesting. Oh, okay. And the writers also involved in the costumes. So basically, Jonathan and Jackie are probably a couple. They own a bunch of kinky spandex costumes and a house with a pool. Am I close? Like, I feel like I'm close.
I feel like Jonathan and Jackie may be brother and sister. I think you're overthinking it. I think it's a family business that they've moved in from Venezuela, and this is what they've done, and this is their dream to get a white girl thrown into the pool multiple times. I think that's
a
what's
little bit
happening.
puff faker.
I think
Let
you're
me look
witnessing the American dream right here. In cinematic,
American dream to push women into pools.
What is the American dream if it's not to just throw blonde chicks into a pool?
I mean, God, that's what I like to do.
Oh, you know what's funny? It says music by Matthew Huffaker, Techno Axe. I look up Techno Axe, and he's got 123,000 subscribers, 2K videos, but it's Techno Axe's royalty-free music.
So we're gonna say it was just a picture of a guy in prison.
No,
Yeah.
it's a channel where you can just use. You just gotta credit me. Use your shit. You know, don't worry.
Yeah.
Is he gonna
Oh,
list
so
his
he's-
name here?
So he's just like a less talented Kevin McLeod.
Yeah,
Yes, he's Larry.
Let's hear some 5 days ago. Simple glitch hop, royalty free music by Techno Axe. Let's see what.
Brilliant.
gonna be this for 5 minutes, isn't it?
That was.
Here comes the drop, right? All right.
There's some synth wave
Not
going
bad.
on there. This is kind of
That
cool.
wasn't bad. That
What's the metal
actually
one like?
exceeded my expectations there. Okay. What time is it now? All right, it's 3. We're not going to watch another episode of this shit. We will burn through a bunch of them Christmas the Eve, the 23rd. I think
I
that's
just remembered that I have to go singing Christmas carols that night. So,
maybe we'll start early and stream over Gooch, because I mean I don't think people are gonna really, I don't think I'm gonna be taking away Gooch's viewers or anything.
Can we make Gooch one of the people we're at war with? Can we do that?
Yeah, dude, I'm at war with all the YouTubers now. Kayfabe. We're gonna start. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing trash casts.
Well,
where
we
I
have
just,
to pick. Yeah, we have to pick the factions, though. We have to.
No, it'll be all of us. Like we'll be out in factions, but then our faction of us will break up and we'll start fighting each other as well. It's gonna be internet brawl next year. Next year's gonna be all drama. YouTube.
You've got to title the stream "Clown Hole Adventures."
Clown hole.
Yes,
yeah, into the clown hole.
Into the clown hole.
Okay, so the next one is 45 minutes long, and it's from it's called Supergirl and the Bloody Traces of Stargirl.
Oh God! It's a tampon. It's a tampon episode, almost for sure.
Not in the pool.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do some math here. Should we? We got 44 minutes, 34, 59, 22, 52, 37, 33, 37, 28, 40. I mean, so basically 40 times 34. We'll average that out. How much is that in minutes?
600 hours worth of pool.
No. God damn it. I hate having to bust out my calculator. 400 times oh my God. It's like 20. Oh my God. No, that can't be right. No. 40 times 34. That's what we'll do. Live math,
and the
folks.
Tingler. The Tingler is a dildo, isn't it?
Okay, so that is 22 hours, 22 and a half hours of Supergirl fan films right here at our fingertips, guys. So yeah, this is definitely going to be part one of a series here. So I'm excited. I am half erect right now. Santa Claus is raising a glass, and I think it's time to celebrate with some quiplash.
I'm gonna have to bail, guys. I need to get on with the day, but it's been a blast, and I'll be back for the next Supergirl thing because that's all sorts of interesting.
Cheers.
Yeah. We might need to do a marathon where we tag people in and out.
Yes, yeah. I mean, you say Endurance. It's a good name for that fan film because
that's the second one, and I think that's what we should call the entire series. The Endurance.
The 12-minute one seemed quite
quaint.
Long.
It was quaint.
If they're 40 minutes after that,
we were blown. Like I said, I was glad we started with the second one and went in totally blind because that was insane.
Mental. Right, I'll catch you guys later. Okay.
Yeah, 23-hour stream confirmed. See you later, Critic Al.
See you, man. Bye.
Yeah, and hopefully we got about 10 people watching. Surely a handful of them can join us in our endeavor here. Otherwise, fuck it. We'll just wrap it up early and eat some chicken. All right, guys. I guess we're gonna play some Quiplash. Let's see who we got here. I wonder how Al spells hammer. Yeah, now with two N's. Yeah. Supergirl. Yo, check out this diabetics pool. It's good stuff. Let's see here. Let's go play. I'll give you guys fuck it. I mean, should I just give everyone the code at the same time?
I think that would be
doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think it would be
Password is TUMG. You guys get in first. Jackbox.tv.
Have you already gotten in?
Oh, whoops. Was that you still in pool? My bad. Whoever still in pool is, you're going to start the game whenever we're all in. No big deal. Oh, is that you, Dudicus?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then let me.
I
Yeah.
also
Okay.
backed out, so I don't know how that's gonna.
Tell you what. Let's just go. Let's just start a new game.
Yep.
That's why I don't share the screen right away. So I get in first. There you go. All right. Hang
that's
on
what I
one
always
second.
thought.
I'm dumb.
Okay.
Okay, now you guys can go in jackbox.tv. You're gonna want to put in the password EVXT. And feel free to join us from the chat. Still in pool. Still in the pool. This game's gonna be pretty lame with 3 people, so hopefully we get some of y'all in. I think Jen's asleep. She was in the chat talking about maybe joining. I know Nix. I don't know what Nix is up to. Otherwise, I guess if it's just the 3 of us, maybe we'll just do a drawing game.
I can't draw though. Is the thing.
This is the best part. We could do trivia, murder party.
Whatever we're gonna do, let's do it. I do have to get up at a certain hour, so let's keep it short and sweet. Would be pretty dope.
Okay.
If at all possible.
All right. Sometimes we got 10 people playing the game. Sometimes we got 3. Let's just do some murder trivia.
Murder, you say?
Murder party. We'll flex our brains. We'll see who. We could have played Fibbage, but Fibbage is weird with less people. Murder party doesn't matter with less people. But Murder Party, you cannot play with the chat, unfortunately, because the delay is just too much. All right, let's try this one more time. 3rd time's the charm.
That's what I said on my wedding day. This game. All right, here we go. I got it. Play. Okay. Boom. Bam. Here we go. Share my screen. The password is PXEU. Supergirl and the 5-foot party sub. I would love that if they started doing more, different stuff for a while. Okay. So just 3 of us. Let's go. And I'll put audio on so you can hear this asshole. I can't hear shit.
No, yeah, this is the... and I can skip intro. All that matters is you can hear what's his face. I'm supposed to press... Why can't I press this?
I don't know.
Bullshit.
This is bullshit. Scary. No. Oh, no.
I'm glad the volume was low there. All right.
Welcome to my murder hotel.
There we go.
I see that you called ahead and requested minimal tutorial interruptions during your stay. So, first question. I'm like the Bobby Fischer of murder. Everyone's searching for me. If you are my pawn and I sacrifice you in my chess opening, what's that called?
Fucking son of a bitch.
Use your device to answer the question. Correct answer is... Who got the question right?
Queen's Gambit.
I'll have to
Easy.
kill my writers. Let's try another one. If I'm experiencing excruciating thyroid pain, where am I hurting? picked this.
Yay! Hooray for thyroids in your neck.
The rest of you, come with me.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to.
Punished for not knowing where your
Bags.
thyroid
Welcome
is.
to room 105.
I was gonna say neck first anyway, but I'm like, no, it's
That
gotta be
was
something
high.
else.
Math. Do as much math as you can before time
Oh,
runs
no.
out.
Oh shit!
We'll be doing math too.
Oh, I gotta do math too.
If they
Hooray!
do better than you.
I'll do math together.
Okay, so I gotta do what I gotta do good. I can just not do it.
Let's go. How's that math going, Matthew McConaughey?
Fucking shut up.
You would love that kind of stuff if you said it.
1 or 2 more bits of math.
Oh, I was doing
As we
bad on
say in
purpose
team
to hope you would
sports,
win.
You were mathematically eliminated.
I feel like I shouldn't have done that well.
Boo! I went to Florida high school. It's not fair.
It's okay. We understand. Hey, Tommy, it's late at night because Tommy's up saying, "What's up? What up, Tommy?" We're just gonna play a quick game of Murder Party and probably
Just in
call it
case
an
you
early
like
night.
scores,
But
here's
yeah,
where
you
I
missed
keep
the
'em.
news. Next week, we're gonna watch many of those Supergirl Endurance fan films next week for Christmas Eve.
God help us.
It's gonna be
I
fun.
love this next
You
question.
won't believe how long those blonde women are underwater.
Quite a while. Not quite enough
Oh,
to drown
so
their
Judicus,
craft,
if you
but-
get this right, you'll punish us. So this is up to you. Who else did Gustav Eiffel help build? What else?
Oh, it's got to be the Louvre.
Answer quickly.
And the correct answer is. Did you
Yay!
get the question
I
right?
was gonna guess
Damn you,
that.
Toxic. I was gonna pick that.
I
I was totally gonna pick that.
Welcome back to the key
Would have been
room.
around this.
I'm going to give you a chance to password protect your life.
Oh.
Enter a real 4-letter word with your device.
Oh boy.
Don't make it easy. If someone cracks, now everyone else. will
Now
try
me
to
and
crack the
Toxic have to
password.
guess your word.
As a team, guess the password on your device. You get a clue if your guess has a letter in the right spot. If anyone figures out the password before time runs out, I will reward you all. This is a team effort, so share clues out loud with each other.
Yay! You're so predictable.
Because that's you.
Took you a while.
I didn't think it'd be that obvious. As soon as I found the U in the second place, I was like, no way.
Kill bonus.
Good me. But friends are the family you choose. And someday I'm going to make
God,
the
yeah,
whole
you were
world
close,
my
Tommy.
friend. Let's keep moving. In Eric Carle's children's book, which of the following is not something eaten by the very hungry caterpillar?
Oh, damn. I don't know.
Who picked this?
I did.
Yes.
Lucky guesses.
It's weird. I saw all the answers. I'm like, yeah, it's that one. I'm like, why do I know that?
I don't know either. I just totally guessed that.
Slept through which war?
Whoa.
No, it's easy.
That is easy.
Oh. Oh, yeah. No. It's all right.
No.
Which leaves only you. Time for consequences.
Ooh, get him.
Watch me live. 311. Amber's the color of your energy.
This one should be easy. Follow as many rules as you can before time runs out. Everyone else is playing too. If any of them correctly follow more rules than you, I will kill you.
Oh, God.
The rules are already on your device. Go, go! Speaking of rules, you ever used a slide rule? It's kind of like a guillotine, but for numbers. Almost out of rules time.
I still won.
No, I'm mad at
Right.
Still in it.
This game is rigged.
We're here. The final round is close.
Shut up.
Next
No, it's not.
question. How many sides does a tetragon have? Who picked this?
Whoa.
Really?
One of you.
Really?
Five.
That was 12.
Follow me.
Tetra. It's 4.
I'll be damned.
You have 45 seconds to escape this room or you die. This is stressful, right? All you need to do is pause and take a deep breath. And when you resume, well, aren't you clever? All right, you're free to go.
Yay! That was the first time I ever did that.
What?
That one
What?
always, that was the
Still
one
alive.
game that always confused me. You got to pause
that
and you get out of here. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Apparently there's a pause button. You guys don't know how many times I played this game and that has stumped us. Hey,
Congrats on making it here alive.
wow.
But can you escape?
Okay, so we're just thrusted into the final round. I'll be damned.
Here's your first category.
And honestly, the final round's the only one that matters.
Geologic time periods. Tap each answer that fits the category and then press submit.
I'm not allowed
Let's
to
see
pick
the
the
right
most
answers.
answer. All right, guys. Died by beheading.
Top.
Toxic, you got all three of those right.
Actors who play Dracula. Time is almost up.
Yeah,
Really?
Gerard Butler was in
Kind of a
Dracula
gimme.
2000, which you can see the
Oh.
whole full-length commentary of me and Queef watching
Next
that
question.
from last October.
8
Ooh.
most common English letters. Time is almost up.
S-O-B. I'm close.
Uh-oh, here comes trouble. Are you afraid of the dark? Lines from Liam Neeson's speech in Taken.
Oh, wait.
That ghost can smell your life force.
No, that's not my life force it's smelling. Has webbed
Has webbed
feet. Yay.
I'm going too easy on you.
Oh, God.
One last trap. If you want to break through that barrier, you'll need a perfect answer to this question.
Oh,
And that
God.
includes the third answer choice now, too.
Yeah! Ah, I did it! Hooray. It's good to be the king, guys.
Oh, darkness
No.
is visiting me. All that
Wait, did I
see.
die too? Oh, the house exploded.
Yeah, you're dead.
Absolute savings. Da, 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 da.
I've escaped, y'all. I did okay.
Invisible Kid never saw what he did.
Make sure you guys buy Lord Toxic's book and check out what I got coming up tomorrow, Wednesday. Tomorrow I might do a Stupenzo cast and talk about watch some of these fun Christmas commercials and what other
That could
weird
be
shit.
fun.
Some maybe some Christmas shorts of some kind. I don't know. We'll
That could
riff
be
on
fun.
some stuff. Also, Tuesday I'll be on Nielsen ratings again, and Wednesday I guess we have the third Nicolas Cage movie coming out. Me and Gory King watched The Wicker Man.
Oh
And,
no, not the
that one-
bees. Not the bees.
That's weird. It was weird. It was weird for reasons you guys will not be able to predict. It was a weird episode. So check that out. And then, I guess Dracula for Christmas. Maybe I'll bust out a Renfield video for Nosferatu. Yeah, you'll believe it when you see it. It'll be a Christmas miracle if it happens.
The dreaded Renfield. People are gonna do Aquafina won't even be a thing anymore by the time you release that thing.
Right. Well, not if it comes out this week on Christmas.
You've said that 2 Christmases in a row.
No, it's only been one Christmas, but yeah, I know what you mean. It's been a while. Dudicus, what do you got going on?
Not a whole lot.
Sweet.
Dude, we've been basically shut down by USA Network on the Highlander
Right.
thing.
Explain more of this.
They are just going in
You
and
got one claim and a block, and that was it. And then they all started falling.
They just all started falling like dominoes.
Was it
man.
like one at a time, or did a whole bunch of them get claimed at once?
A whole bunch got claimed at once. Yeah,
Shit.
I went into the studio and I looked at it. And
You
I was
tried
like,
disputing, and it was rejected.
yeah, they were like, yeah, go fuck yourself. We're shutting this bitch down.
Yeah, it's like the copyright. We didn't care a while ago. Now we do, and that's that.
Now we care. Yeah, now we care. I suspected as much because we started to have to like buy them from YouTube, which I was kind of annoyed because the site that we were using was getting shut down. The free, because it was on like 3 different free YouTube channels.
Yikes.
So it's like we were kind of just picking and choosing whichever one we wanted. Sometimes we were on the same one, sometimes we weren't. And it didn't really matter. And then all of a sudden it was just like I was like, oh man, I can't find these episodes anywhere. And then even on like Freevee and Tubi and some of the ones they don't have season 4, so I started buying them from YouTube. And then like Blue Collar used to do with that Vivo or whatever it was, whatever Voodoo that he used to buy movies with when we would watch Losers Lounge and stuff. And so that was working for a little bit. And then they just started systematically just shutting them down one by one. Because we used to do 2 episodes a night, but then that was taking too long. So we started stretching them. We do like 1 episode on a Monday and then 1 episode like on a Friday or whatever. And now they've just been getting just knocked down. So it's like we had like 30 something episodes. Now there's only like 10 available. They've just been like decimating.
God.
Yeah.
I had Surf Ninjas. I watched Surf Ninjas in April of 2023, and that movie was up on the channel this whole time. Didn't get a lot of views, but out of nowhere the other day, recently, this is the first time it happened with an old video. But yeah, it got claimed by Discovery, and I disputed it, and it was rejected like the next day. But I did darken it up and re-upload it, and now the dispute's taking a while, so I'm thinking it passed, and they're going to reluctantly like give it to me later because it's only blocked in one country. But that country is the United States. So
yeah,
I'm like, that's lame. It's available everywhere else. Like Nick's can watch Surf Ninjas right now if he wants the old one. So, oh well, live and learn. And that, like I said, these copyright claims can come at any moment. They could change their mind. They can get new owners that are not cool with it being on YouTube. You know?
Yeah, I saw TBR Schmidt, which friend of the channel and Instagram friends of mine. I saw they were the husband and wife duo. They've been saying they don't even advertise their stuff anymore because as soon as they advertise something, it gets like preeminently like shut down. Yeah, so like they're just getting and they're like a big channel. They get like millions of views and stuff like that. They've just been getting their dicks knocked in the dirt lately. And there's just no rhyme or reason to it. So it's just like little channels, big channels, medium channels, all getting hit with copyright shit from fucking just YouTube's just like, nah, you're not gonna play in our reindeer games anymore.
Yeah, the one that I've been dealing with lately a lot with it was Next and The Wicker Man. And I got Stay Tuned coming out soon, but that's Lasso Group. Fucking Lasso Group is the name I keep seeing over and over again now. And they did block one video, rejected a claim, but they did accept one claim. So, I'm still like treading ice with them. I'm like, what the fuck's your deal, guys? Don't be dicks. Why am I just happening to be watching a lot of because that's the thing is like you don't want to be like I like to spread the copyright claims around, like Warner Brothers here, Universal there, Disney here. When you're just doing like fucking Lasso Group over and over again, they're like, what the fuck,
Yeah.
dude? You're like Highlander.
There used to be some sort of rhyme or reason to this. Like you'd know not to use the volume with like anything Paramount, because Paramount would knock your dick in the dirt. But now it just seems to be like just random happenstance. So
Well,
I'm hoping,
I always like it when I beat the Autobot detector, but sometimes later, like it might get manually flagged.
I can't do a live stream at all. Anytime I've done a live stream, I've been
Live streams are
shut down.
tough. Live streams are tough. I wanted to watch. Maybe we could have watched Santa with Muscles starring Hulk Hogan, but it's allowed on YouTube. But again, there's still a copyright claim on it, so it's like
no
it's not
live
worth
I've
the risk.
ever attempted has passed muster.
Me, you, and Judicus can watch Santa with Muscles right now, record it, and upload it, no problem. But if we tried to stream it, there's a very good chance the stream will get shut down, which is stupid.
But I'm gonna do sometime tomorrow, probably after I recover from this. I'll do a stream on. I'm gonna rate all of the Taylor Sheridan projects and put that out there in the ether and see how that flies with that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. We may still I may still wind up trying to do something Highlander related. Maybe I'll do one of the movies and then just like do a bunch of what Blue Collar used to do, a bunch of screenshots or something, or just have people watch along or something like that. I hate to end it with just, like random episode that we left it with, but there's still a bunch of episodes on there that they've not messed with yet. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Well, best of luck to you, and happy holidays. I'm expecting a really fun time next week. Peter Vinkman said, fan site, thanks for hanging the whole time. Corpo Tube doesn't like you. Exactly. And Tommy and Dax was here, and Critical and Northern English Bastard, and Nix was here. And
Tony K.
Jennifer, Tony K showed up. Fan Dad Menace. Aegis was here. A whole bunch of y'all. Hostman was here. Hostman's Lounge was here. We haven't seen that guy in a while. Gooch made an appearance, shouted us out. Thank you, Gooch. Heck, congrats on your 20K subs. It's amazing. And everybody, good year. Looking forward to next year, 2025. Should be good, unless, of course, these drones don't find that dirty bomb they're looking for. Then next year might be pretty bad. We'll see.
Well, I mean, if we lose Jersey, I mean, that's not that big of a deal.
Yeah,
it's no biggie.
Yeah, Dark Hour doesn't hang out on the channel anymore. So
yeah, he's not a friend of ours. Fuck that guy. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck all you guys, man. We're gonna go to war, Tommy. We're all going to war with each other. Tommy, we're all gonna go with YouTube with these YouTube war, so we get more engagement. Are you in? You should get in on this YouTube war, Tommy. That'd be dope. All right, guys, it's been great hanging out. I guess I'll play us out with some Christmas ads, I guess.